Yes, we
77
are.
board Simul. So Hikaru, you and I talked right before we while I was cropping you. Your biggest Simul before this was when, where, who, how'd you do?
I believe I did a 50 board simul at the Nationals. I believe in Kansas City, Missouri, in like 2008. There was a Super Nationals there. I forget. No, it was earlier than 2008. It was like 2005 maybe or four. I don't know. It was a million years ago, but it was about 50 boards.
And how did you do? Was anybody victorious? Did you any draws?
I think I lost one game and maybe I had one draw.
Okay. Now what's going to be different online versus over the board? What do you think?
Well, I think the main thing is just the flipping between all the boards. I won't really have time to think about the games at all. Like I know when I played when I've done my over the board songs, usually I can think about a game. Like when I make a move and I move on, I can think about that game for a little while. I feel it with online because it's so many games, it's so fast. Just you flip instantly to the next one. There isn't really that opportunity to think in that same kind of way.
Right, because actually, I think that's the biggest difference is the fact that when you play over the board simuls, you approach the board and then they make the move, right? Isn't that actually that is the rule, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, and here they can actually just make the move whenever. They make a move, they're not like, haha, we wait. It's not like it's not like a Queen's Gambit. So in Queen's Gambit, there were very early on there was a simul where Beth Harmon's character, or Anna Joy Taylor's character, Beth Harmon, plays a simul against the kids at the local high school, and you have to wait till the player comes around and make a move. And obviously, online, when you make a move, your opponent just laughs at you and makes a move right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so, yeah, definitely different.
And obviously we're doing this for you know, we have a little charity bar at the left side of the screen. We have an alert that's gonna pop up anytime donations are made, but yeah, this is to benefit Doctors Without Borders, aka Médecins Sans Frontières.
And secondarily, just to add a little bit more, also, you guys, this is sort of a bit of a test as well. So we might try and do an even bigger one down the road. But this sort of is the start of trying to do some online simuls.
Yep, and I mean, obviously, simuls are not like some sort of thing that is so rare or anything like that. It's obviously been done before, but yeah, we decided to do 77 this time around. See how it does. We have a whole bunch of mods helping us out, both of our channels, and then also behind the scenes, because we have to play 77 game. Well, I don't have to play them. I'll be commentating.
Commentate on them. It's easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, any donations you guys want to make, there's a donate button on the Hikaru channel. There's also a command. Like we said, this is all going to basically benefit Doctors Without Borders. And yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact range of the players. We're obviously going to get started in a second.
Also,
so
Levy, do you have a timer up or not?
I don't, but I can add one.
You totally should, because this isn't like a speed run in a sense, but we do want to see how long it's going to take as well. So if you could add a timer, that'd be awesome. I look like Eddie from Friends. I don't know who Eddie from Friends is, you guys, but that's that. Thank you to Christian Evanson for the Prime, Milano Camp for the Prime as well. Thank you to Esma Chacos for the 4 months. Thank you.
Okay, just then before we get started, guys, please don't start any games without me. I'm going to just add a timer. I'll put it. I don't know. I don't have.
You don't have live split on your
no,
computer?
No. I'm gonna say I don't have that much space. I'll figure out.
Oh, I don't have it open. Where's my costume, you guys? I'm sorry. I'm at the TSM facility as always, so I didn't want to do anything inappropriate.
Well, next time. That's what we'll do. Okay, let me drop a little timer here.
Although I must say it's weird, like I'm literally the only person here, so I guess theoretically I could have done whatever. Anyway, what
would you have dressed up as?
Okay, let's go. We're underway. Okay, let's go. Let's play E4.
Oh yeah, wow. Game 1. All right, and the timer is going. So Hikaru, I'll mute myself, yeah? I'll talk about the games.
Yourself, and when I talk, I'll talk. I probably won't talk much though. But everyone sees the boards flipping, right? Just to be clear.
Yep, at the bottom left. Yes,
Everyone's
they do.
saying like I'm literally like just.
Mm-hmm.
This looks really weird.
It's funny because your opponent hasn't moved on one of the boards, so I basically just have to... Yeah, that's really funny. Okay. Follow Hikaru.
Okay, yeah, this is okay. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Also,
Right.
I like, Levy, how when I'm making a move, I'm trying to make a move, it flips to another board, so like I get stunted, like I can't make the move.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. And then there's obviously an automatic flip through process. So
I don't have that. I don't think. Okay.
well, at least you get white in every game, so that's nice. Oh, and somebody's already donated, by the way. We already have a $150 donation.
Oh,
Thank you, guys.
wow. Thank you so much.
That's amazing. Thank you, guys. Well, Hikaru, I'm gonna mute myself. You focus, and then I'll just talk chess.
Cool. All right. I'll catch up to you in the middle somewhere.
All right. So I have muted Hikaru as well. Guys, we are going to go through the games here. It's going to be nice and fun and chaotic little process. Appreciate all of you joining us. My plan is to basically have as many games as I can possibly load open on the screen. And well, we're gonna see. I mean, obviously, this one's a Rui Lopez. Queen's Gambit declined. Hikaru played in English on this board. Another English. I don't even know what's going on here. This is like d4, pawn takes d4, and queen takes d4. This is some kind of unique thing. How do we feel about the sounds clicking? How do we feel about this the sounds clicking? Do we enjoy that? And this gentleman showed up to the Simul and he's still deep in thought. So this is a French. And now I wish I knew the highest rated players. I don't actually know the highest rated players. Oh, I like this though. Hikaru goes for b3 here. Basically trying to find any board that's like the furthest along. But let's remember that Hikaru is obviously flying through a lot of these games, and he's not always able to make moves instantly, if that makes sense, right? So there's going to be some lulls in the action. While at the bottom left of the screen, you see him. Oh, he played a grub. I just saw that. He's locked in. Still the Rui Lopez on some of these. And I'm gonna have the information for the highest rated games. And perhaps like the you know, the games that are like the most progressed potentially. Obviously, you know, with the sample size of players who are in the 16 and 1700s, the games are going to go a lot longer because Hikaru does have an hour, and that's it allows him to kind of flip through the games. So he gets 45-second bonus anytime he makes a move. That's obviously not a tremendous amount of time when you have 77 boards, but you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to find a game that has progressed, but obviously in the opening it's going to be tricky to see that. But I can hear the moves being clicked. As soon as I get some sort of authorization that we can listen to some sort of beats, I'm more than happy to do that. Or maybe I can just do it. But it'll have to just be an ASMR chess commentary stream. I hope that's okay. This one is some sort of London. And in these kinds of positions, the pawn on b2 is a little bit of a problem. If Hikaru goes queen to b3, queen b3, a b3, that's what he wants. But what his opponent should do at that point is play the move c4, which isn't really a fork. It would force you to trade the queens. Okay, and Hikaru has kind of made it around to this one. Then this would obviously be but I'm not sure exactly what's the theoretical status of this move, because again, black can always play c4, but black really likes these London positions with a bishop on f5. So yeah, Hikaru's point of view, guys, has to be on the bottom, because otherwise it's just a little bit too crazy. And but remember, this is just a test run for us. So if we can get 77 boards successfully done, and it'll take, 3 or 4 hours, we can aim for, bigger and better things. Okay. Anyway, chat, appreciate you all for being here before anybody else. This is going to be a fun experiment. A few people didn't show up. So to register for this thing, you had to, we basically created an announcement where are already deep in thought. I wonder where he's deep in thought. Who is that against? I can't even see.
Oh, hey, can you hear me, Levy?
I can, but I'm muted in Zoom. Yes, I can.
Okay, all right, it's all good. I think on every game so far we've had moves at least, so I think we've seen multiple moves, so it's gonna be fun.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of constructive criticism as to where to put your board, but guys, this is the best that we can do. If you want, tell me what the most interesting or most developed positions are thus far.
Yes, Levy, there's 77 boards, and I'm looking at every board for 1 second. You're expecting a little bit too much out of me. Like, you're expecting me to, like, I spend 1 second on every game and literally know which one is.
You know what? You're absolutely right, and I forgot that it auto switches. You don't even get a moment to savor your favorite position. All right?
Yeah.
like, oh wow, this position. Nope, next move. Okay. Okay.
Well, a couple boards I'm about to make a move, and then it's flipped to another one, so it's pretty funny. But anyway, yeah, it's all good. Just thought I would point that out. So I'll talk when there's something more interesting.
Yeah, it does auto switch, guys. Because think about it, to not auto switch would also be a total disaster. So
yeah,
okay,
I'm gonna like a disaster. All right, I'll catch up with you in a few minutes, Levy, when something more exciting happens.
All right, I have muted myself. Hikaru's unmuted, so when he wants to say something, can we put the changing boards on the big screen? No, that wouldn't make any sense, guys. It would be really difficult to keep up with all that. You can continue to ask, but your feedback will not be implemented this stream. We will have to talk it over and figure it out. Now, all right, straight down the list here. As many games as my live chess can open without crashing. Okay, so we also have a set of alternates who can play Hikaru. If some people didn't show up. But people did have to sign up for this and pay $20. Right? And let's go through this. This is a Sicilian defense. Rui Lopez. This player, Daniel Guel, is the highest rated player in the Simul, 1822. The advantage that he has is that Hikaru has to play through 77 boards. And Who else do we have? We have Twinkle Toes. Where's my man Twinkle Toes at? I don't see a Twinkle Toes. But I can probably pull that game up here. I also just got some ASMR sipping. Here's the game with Twinkle Toes. Okay, this is just the Sicilian Defense Grand Prix.
In that vein, Levy, I am already winning, I think, on 2 boards. So that's already 2 of the 77 that I should win.
Do they have names? Or are they just...
Yes, I'm just literally looking at the board. It's kind of hard.
Okay, sounds good. Wow. All right, guys, you don't want to be the first to lose. I mean, you know, at the very least, take a deep breath and, you know, just buckle down and weather the storm. So, yeah, we have this one, Twinkle... Wait, I'm very confused. Twinkle Toes is definitely not the highest rated player. Anyway, so Hikaru went for an English here. He went for an English here. This one is... I don't even know what this is. What kind of opening was this? Reverse Nimsowich. Okay, great. Well, opposite side casting. Yeah, Hikaru's gonna go e4. He'll develop very quickly, try to break through in the center. Domsh. Oh, okay. He's gonna go for f4, d3. This one could be over very quickly as well. You know, with not a lot of time, you're gonna get a very dangerous Hikaru. You're not gonna get a Hikaru. Like, Hikaru's trying to play all these games as quickly as possible. He's already... Is this one of the games he's winning? So he's gonna take back. That's under pressure. Black has to play queen d6 and... Oh, and then bishop a3. This is the game that Hikaru was talking about where he's winning. I found it. Because he has pressure on this knight. Well, actually, no, because black can go here, and then queen d7, pinning the knight. So that could happen. I believe we also just got another donation because I heard it in my ear. Thank you, Goomchi, for the $20 donation. All these funds go directly to Doctors Without Borders, guys. Mid-Sun Sun Frontier. So, when you are playing in one of these simuls, you've got to, you know, take a deep breath, relax. Obviously, fair play is you know, folks have to sign up to play in this thing. So we trust in the fair play, and that's not really something that's going to be a big concern. But don't rush. I mean, you get one chance to play Hikaru with an hour on your clock. You can really, you know, buckle down and think about your moves. Okay. Hikaru's gonna go d4 here. This could get very bad for black very quickly if he's not accurate, because d4 hits the center. You can also play d5. But we'll see what that guy comes up with. Ah, my favorite opening. Thank you, Hikaru, for playing the Vienna. Only in one game, but... okay. Bishop to b5 will be next if black plays knight to c6. I know, if all 77 players go into a long think, it's going to be a serious issue. It's going to be... yeah, well, whoa. Uh-oh. Oh no, black literally played knight d7, forgetting that his h7 pawn was hanging. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, Hikaru's gonna go here. Oh, this is gonna get very bad. This might be the first guy who loses. If this game switches back, this is literally over. Because all his pieces are on this side of the board. Hikaru has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pieces lined up over here. Oh man. Okay. This one's solid. This one's looking good. This one's gonna go on a while. This is a Philidor defense, so very, very solid system by black. Not a lot of weaknesses, not a lot of overextension. Okay. The Queen's Pawn, kind of like a London Queen's Gambit-ish. This is just a classical King's Indian, except this guy's disconnecting. Poor connection, high lag. Hikaru took a rook with a pawn on the 8th rank. How do I not even see that game? See, that's the hard thing. It's hard to have it all open. This one's gonna be over very soon. I did say
You know what's funny,
Sage.
Levy, is I don't even have time to make pre-moves. Like normally I can make some pre-moves, but I don't even have time to make pre-moves.
Yeah, and you also should be careful because there's a moment you can play a move on a board that looks immediate, and then the board flips. You play the same move on another board and you lose. So
True.
Yeah, be very careful with that. That's happened to me before.
Oh, you have experience. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, losing in simuls to, like, you know, subscribers. Oh, you have a win. Your first win was against
I see 1-0. Yeah.
Meek Fighter. So yeah, I
Big
predicted.
shout out to Meek Fighter. Hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you so much for donating to charity, and I hope that you enjoy the game, you enjoy the stream, and all is good. Okay.
Respect to London too. That was a very.
But you actually knew what the opening was. Okay, look at you, Levy. So
I was analyzing that game, and I was predicting Black would actually get in a lot of trouble. I didn't realize he would resign. He didn't have to resign. I mean, but GG. But yeah, guys,
somebody offered to draw somewhere. I just heard a draw offer.
I mean, obviously,
all right.
He played well, but he kind of lost the thread here. Like, you see what White did. White just did everything you do in London. He plopped the knight down on e5, and the pressure on h7 is the real problem. And then he just kind of moved this away. So there's better ways to play against London, but you know, when you play Hikaru, maybe the best way to play wasn't.
Oh, Levy, are you still there?
One sec. Yes, what's up?
So this game that I have right now, this Queen D6 line, I don't know if you knew this guy. His name is Harold Stenzel. He's like from Long Island.
Who's the opponent?
What?
Who are you?
No, I don't mean my opponent. I mean that there's this guy in Long Island. His name is Harold Stenzel. My stepfather and I had played this Milner Berry variation against him, and he would play this like Queen D6 move, trying to save the 2 pawns in the center, like every game against us. And I just wasn't sure if you knew who he was.
Oh no, yeah, he's a tournament director.
Now he doesn't play anymore, but yeah, he would always play that Queen D6 move in the Milner Berry.
Is this happening on a game?
It just was, yeah, on my game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
It's hard to keep up.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
So I had to get rid of Mr. Meek Fighter. It's okay. Thanks for playing, sir. Those of you that are donating, by the way, some of you donated, so I saw there was JP, JC Wintermute, Gumchi. I just heard Hikaru Grimace. That doesn't sound good. But guys, we appreciate you very much. Already raised $445 for Doctors Without Borders. That was the whole point of doing this. If we do a larger scale one, obviously we're going to talk things over, make sure, you know, we have the best way to kind of go about this. A lot of these games still in the opening. This game's going to be interesting, although I don't know what King H8 is. I don't know what that move is all about. So that one is that is normally not the move in the King's Indian. Okay. Uh-oh. This could get very bad. Hikaru just had a very similar game where he had bishops lined up, so Hikaru doesn't actually have an attack here. Bishop f6 from black is gonna kind of be the move forward, and then okay, right, f4. So now bishop f6, Hikaru is gonna play e5, which will attack the bishop. It will block this diagonal, and it will open up this diagonal. If all of that happens, and then he gets his rooks here, this could be a very short day. But the opposite side castling is the most important thing. It's very important to be aggressive. Like that's not going to cut it. You see how black responded with a6? That's not going to cut it. If black wanted to create queenside counterplay, he should have played a5, a4. That's what he should have done. b5 is not... It doesn't hit anything. You need to get into the position that would involve a certain pawn trade. So... Oh. I heard the zoom. Thank you, Moldenka, for the $50 donation. Very generous. Let's keep on scrolling here. This one's gonna go a while. And Nikhil Astahalov with the $25 donation. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep scrolling. This is the last game on my list. Whoa! One guy has a queen, the other guy doesn't have a queen. How did that happen? From a Rui Lopez. Knight to h6 is definitely not a move that I'm familiar with, but maybe Lefty Denty knows a little bit more about modern day opening theory in the Rui Lopez. But Hikaru plays very principled d4. This attacks the center, and the bishop on is potentially going to take on h6. Guys, you are crushing it with the donations. Thank you. Appreciate all your generosity. d4 is a great move from Hikaru. Not that he needs my compliments. And yeah, queen f6 is also not going to cut it, because now this knight is going to get into d5. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. That's why you don't bring the queen out early. Only bad things can happen. And a very, very precise, petite move from Hikaru. You know, I'm just going to say this, Hikaru, you missed bishop takes e6, buddy. Alright? You don't hear me right now, but while you don't hear me, I'm going to flex on you, and you're never even going to know. You missed bishop takes e6. I know you're playing 76 games, now that you won one of them. But now, probably the most interesting game of the round is this one. I'm not going to lie. This one's pretty fascinating. This guy was so scared that he didn't even... He showed up to play and then didn't play. Some people just didn't even show up to play. This guy showed up and didn't play. Like, he saw e4, he was like, nah, I prepared d4, I'm out. Everything that happened on this board happened, by the way. So we got this, queen d7, and Hikaru. Oh, look at the Hikaru here. Queen takes knight, and now bishop to a3. But he does have c5 here, so he does have c5 here. This guy's playing well. Sodium attack. Well, I mean, 1930 rapid. This guy's very, very good player. Correct. Thanks for the dono. Guys, we will have a scoreboard soon. I mean, obviously we didn't expect decisive games kind of this quickly, but we are 23 minutes in, which is a lot of time. It feels like time has flown by. And yeah, who knows? Maybe the plan is to do this one day with 500 boards. Would you watch that? Because I know I would. Yes, there are going to be more, and they probably will be benefiting other charities. All right, Hikaru, come on. Pawn takes queen, not a hard move. Whoa, what happened here? Knight d7, queen took, and then Hikaru took on f6 in between move. And a takes b3 now coming. Hikaru there has a slight advantage. He has a slight advantage primarily because of his better pawn structure, his active rook, his queen side, which he can expand, and the fact that these pawns are kind of not very mobile. But black is doing fine. This guy should be very proud. This guy's actually 1,037, and he is playing like a gangster. Although, not really, because I feel like gangster chess there would be more tactics. This is going to be much more strategic, maneuvering game. And yeah, guys, all the ratings are slightly off because this is rapid chess, and we don't play a lot of that. Wow, Zabraba donated 50 bucks. Thank you very much.
No, you guys, Levy and I don't always stream together, by the way. But I can't stream this on my own. It's too hard.
You mean every stream that we've ever done hasn't been together, Hikaru? Really? Maybe that person has really bad luck. They just always show up when it's the two of us together on screen.
True. Always possible, yeah.
Okay, I'm waiting for a takes b3 on this board. All right, this game is like, whoa. What is that? What's this? Unless you have a really good reason to go backwards, don't go backwards. Just castle. Keep improving your position slowly, because knight d7, now Hikaru was going to bust out d4. There you go, I predicted it. Now Hikaru has a space advantage, and he has what's called the English bishop. So, in any c4 position, when you get g3 bishop g2, this is called the king's bishop, and this bishop is a beast. And if black gets rid of their own light squared bishop, which they did, you've got to restructure on the light squares. If you get rid of your light squared bishop, you should really try to put pawns on the light squares to kind of be, you know, kind of restructuring the position. But this bishop is gonna be extremely powerful. And if anybody wants kind of a simple setup based opening, go look at the English. Okay, I see a triple stack. This guy's doing very well. This guy. Doing very solidly. Okay. Highest rated guy here, Mr. Daniel Guel. Very professional profile picture. Probably has the most professional profile picture on all of chess.com. He's got like the headshot, you know. Except I'm wearing a chess.com hoodie. Very comfortable, by the way. Check out the merch store once you're done donating to Doctors Without Borders. And now Hikaru here has another light squared bishop, which is dominant. I would long castle and probably go g4, g5, but I'm significantly worse than Hikaru, and probably he won't do that. What is this? What is going on this board? Wow, this is very interesting. So bishop takes, b takes. Now what's Hikaru gonna do? If he goes here and here, that works. This looks... Oh, we had a $100 dono. I missed it, but I will be informed of who the username is, because it's a lot to manage. So Guna Johns or Guna Jons. Thank you, Guna Johns. Oh, and we got another one. Oh my goodness. I keep hearing the Zoom. Thank you guys. It's amazing. We're less than half an hour in and we're almost at $1,000, all going to Doctors Without Borders. This is amazing. Hikaru does take on c6. Wow. Some of these games are so chaotic. Daniel castled. Huh? Daniel castled the other way. No, Hikaru castled. Remember I said a long castle? Yeah, Hikaru short castled because he's, you know, better than me. But we'll stay here for now. This is going to be a long-term grind. So I think Hikaru then will play the expansion on the queen side, very common in the Queen's Gambit declined. He's going to play a3, b4, and so on in order to just have, like, obviously... Oh, but knight h5 is a really... That's a timely move. That's a good move. And now Hikaru has to decide what to do with his dark squared bishop. Frankly, I don't think he has to decide. I think he's just going to play bishop to g3. And then knight g3, hg3, and maybe black even goes e5. I think black is doing very well on this board. Not any problems at all. If he plays this right. He plays this right. Obviously, Hikaru going for 77-0, guys. I see people asking. The highest rated player is about 1900. So, yeah. Generally, that's how these things work. You try to get it to a field of players that is not going to be insanely kind of mentally, you try to give beginners an opportunity to play, and that way everybody can have fun and also have a chance to play against Hikaru. Anyway. Michael Brown with $25 donation. Thank you very much. I'm going to move a couple of things around here. I'm also doing this kind of work. So we have the timer by the board. And we've now crossed the $800 mark in terms of the donations. Thank you, folks. Getting some questions here about, and by the way, that did happen, so we're going to get hg3. And if black goes e5, now black here has to play e5. Black here has to play e5. So after hg3, e5 is the move, because this is your weak pawn. If this pawn remains, for example, if Hikaru gets to play f4, that pawn is a permanent weakness. Because you've got control of this, and this pawn can't come forward. This bishop is better than this bishop. So I would assume that black is going to go e5. So now f takes g3 you don't play, because even though you open up the rook, at the same time you just give yourself a weakness. There it is. Now the big question, will black actually play this move? Whoop, almost spilled coffee all over my keyboard. That would have made for a significantly more interesting morning, but I would rather not do that. Meanwhile, the sun has risen to the left of Hikaru, and he is now very shiny. You guys should have seen when we were test running. That room looked like it was, you know, the Batman Ra's al Ghul prison. It was it was kind of spooky. The pit, yes. Okay, let's keep moving on. I mean, I want to give respect to the highest rated player, because I feel as though the guy who gets, you know, the guy with the highest rating is going to provide us the most instructive game. Ellen Nielsen, appreciate the $5. And based on chat, someone just donated $200. That's incredible. Helsec. Oh, Helsec, that's very kind of you. Big time supporter of both mine and Hikaru's channels, so thanks, man, very much. Very kind. I'm not even gonna give them the you know, the meme of calling it 200 stones, man. That's just a very kind donation. Goes to a good cause. Rich Pell made a move. Wait, what? This guy showed up 30 minutes late to his game and then played knight to e7. Guys, I've been playing chess for almost 20 years. I've never seen knight e7. My man has finally shown up. He's ready to go. And I don't blame him, because he's now on the big screen. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen this. What is this? Does this have a name? French defense normal variation? No, chess.com. That y'all need to change the name, because this ain't the normal variation. I don't know. This is the normal variation. I don't know what this is. Chess.com. All I know is that Jalalabad OP, okay? Y'all want a good chess opening, go check out the Jalalabad. Lightning Dragon, meanwhile, has horses in the back. It's a very interesting position. What opening was this from? Whoa! That was a $777 donation! From the one, the only Chesbay. Amazing. Amazing. Well, not to get competitive, but, you know, if anybody wants the top spot, you know, top spot is now 778. Going once, going twice. All this goes to Doctors Without Borders. That was big hype. Much love to Chesbay for that. And obviously, helping organize the logistics of this whole thing. Give some love in the chat. That's amazing. I really like this position. Where does this come from? What opening did this come from? Oh, that is such a sinister move. That attacks this. And Magnus Weirod, I see you. 6690. Screw. Guys, I mean, this is just going to turn into me reading donos. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Hope you're all having a good weekend, and if you're in some part of the world where it's almost Sunday already, or it is Sunday, it's Sunday in Japan right now. Hope your Saturday was good and your Sunday's even better. Wow, this one's very far along. This one's very far along. What is going on here? This is just a very solid position. Hikaru up 1 juicer. Stefan Brecht, thank you for the 50. Guys, we're going to get to $2,000 donated within half an hour of starting this. That is unbelievable. Thank you. Hikaru is currently playing 76 games at the same time. It was, unless he's already won another game, but he was at 77. So we began at 77. He's also currently at the TSM facility. Oh my goodness, you guys are blowing me. What the? What? This man just donated $800! Oh my goodness! Okay, sorry. I've been told I have to do chess commentary, but I could be the hype man. Oh my goodness, that man was not to be outdone.
Sorry, Levy, what just happened? So I don't actually have the stream open. Did someone donate $800 to charity?
Yep.
Wow. Wowie,
yeah.
wowie. It's crazy.
And if anybody wants me to blow them a kiss and take the top spot, 801 is the new, or I technically could do, you know, I'm just hyping them up. This is crazy. Hikaru, we've almost raised $3,000 and we've been live for 36 minutes, so.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's good to have a platform and good to have a good community. Everybody slowly chilled out, you know, with the overlay. Guys, we'll figure all that out, but...
Well, I mean, I expect there to be more of these, so even if it's a little bit scuffed today, we'll figure it out. Just go on the fly.
How are the games?
Pretty standard so far. Nothing too crazy.
I have to not get stuck analyzing one position for too long. It's kind of hard to do that. Okay, I'm gonna clear out a little bit. Anyway, good luck. If a game is close to concluding, I don't know. Do your best to find their username or something.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Like if a game is in an end game,
game's about to end. Yeah, Christian Evenson's about to lose.
Oh,
so yeah.
That one's not even on my list. Fantastic. It's way at the bottom. All right, we'll figure it out.
Hating on the Norwegians. Sad.
Okay. Well, you know, next time we'll get Magnus to play. Oh yeah, Rich Pell. Okay, Chaz.com, you're still calling this French defense the normal variation. Hikaru's gonna play here, and the guy is gonna play knight to f8. That's what's about to happen. This is hardly anything but normal. Like, you know what's crazy about the knight? Is that to go square to square, it has to take 3 stops. It's just the weirdest thing. It's like you live in a big city with no buses. You have to take the train there, and back to get, like, 2 blocks away. Whoa. That guy selected a gift for his donation. Appreciate you. Thank you for the $25. I look like Beth Harmon. Someone needs an optometry appointment. Now, of course, black should not bring the knight in this way, because the knight has no way home. Because you're just going to go g3. Oh, boy, that's... Let's predict Hikaru's next move here. I predict... See, h6 isn't bad, and then if black goes here, black can't move this. So, like, he could go h6, f4 to take more space. A natural development move. I would not allow black to play d5. That's what I wouldn't do. So I would consider bishop c4. Then again, you can honestly just castle queenside. Very tough to predict what's the best move here. I suspect that there's a lot of good ones. Oh, you're right. f4, bishop h4, huh? Actually, then king e2 and white is still much better. I mean, then Hikaru also gets to play a bong cloud. And then maybe Hikaru plays a bong run. Right? And then, you know, the king will camp out on
Wait, Levy, are you still there?
I'm about to be, sir. Yeah, what's up?
Didn't I have this exact same position on another board and the guy also blundered with f6 allowing g4?
What's the opponent's name?
Oh, I don't know. I just made a move. Sorry.
I can't because I can't see it. And also when you're
don't you see it on the small board?
It's still too small.
Okay.
Which I think is one of the before you make a move, if you want, just tell me their name.
Okay, all right, okay.
You can do that.
Fake, okay.
But yeah, it's very interesting position. I mean, Hikaru completely winning. Alright, I'm gonna start clearing out a few people just so I can get other names. Okay, I haven't seen AFM Hughes. What's up, AFM Hughes? See, this is smart. In a Simul, you should trade queens fast because then you get a longer game against Hikaru. Right? Like, that's smart because now, you know, this guy's gonna get a much longer game. He's gonna be like, I played Hikaru for 40 moves. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, under what context? It was a one-on-one game, you know. Hikaru and I just played at our local bar and library championship, and I went 40 moves toe-to-toe with Hikaru. It was great. Totally didn't play him in a Simul. As far as the progress in the position, you can consider going here to get a pawn trade and a pass pawn. Taking, I don't think is...
Levy, someone's about to get checkmated. Logan Moore, 21. It's a forced checkmate in 2 moves, so...
All right, I'm almost there. Logan Moore. Ah, yes. Yes, it is. You can pre-move it.
Oh, actually, I can pre-move it. Yes, I can safely... Oh, did I get it or not?
Yeah, we caught it live. I caught it.
You got Rook D2?
Yep.
Okay, because I tried to pre-move and then it flipped like half a second later, so I wasn't sure if the move got executed.
It's crazy. We caught a live ending to the game there. So that's 2-0, right?
I believe so, yes.
Nice. Okay. Now, the last thing that we have to do is add our scoreboard. Do we want the scoreboard now, or do we want it? I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait a little bit because I feel like, you know, games are going to take a while. But we'll wait. We'll wait. It's gonna be let a few games finish. Anyway, how's Fire Sword doing? Whoa, this guy's keeping even. This is a Bogo Indian. Well, not really. It's technically called a Catalan, but the Bogo Indian is when White plays Knight F3 and then Bishop to B4. This is very standard from Hikaru. Now he's gonna go E3. He's traded his dark squared bishop, so he's going to put a bunch of pawns on the dark squares. Knight e5 like this. The queen's gonna come out. Also, knight can come out this way, which is common. A lot of games just still in the opening. Sodium attack. I'm gonna have to clear out some of these games. Oh, this one's gonna be over very soon. Hikaru up a horse. And how did that happen? Oh, we looked at this game. I did say it was very imbalanced. Good. So Hikaru blocks out the bishop. I would expect that he now will shred open the position. Good. Rook takes d3 here is the best move, because if the bishop takes, then this, and if here, you're just winning. And okay, the guy just blundered, yeah. c6, Hikaru goes back, plants the knight. He played rook d6. I actually think h4 also is very good. Yeah, now Hikaru is probably just going to go here. And I think it's is it force mate? Because the queen is always covering, but if the queen goes here and it's a check, it's over. But obviously you can't do that right now. Maybe knight h6, whatever. I trust Hikaru to figure it out. Something tells me he'll figure it out. Ooh, this is a close Sicilian. Big question is what we're going to do. Are we going to take? How are we going to break through? This 1000 rated player is in a 2 rooks and piece endgame against Hikaru. I mean, this man is just going toe to toe. He's standing in the pocket and he's like he's not going away. I mean, Hikaru's got a very, very pleasant endgame. He's got a better knight, he's got more active rooks, but yeah, good play so far by Beng Burek. What else have we got? Buhos. What is this? This is a bishop and a knight for a rook and 2 pawns. But Hikaru's about to take on d6. Oh, wait, no, I'm crazy. He's just going to take on b3. There's just a hanging rook. That's why I do the commentary. And I don't play the games themselves. Although 60 minutes with 45-second bonus, it's a nice, like, the games can go. I mean, I can't imagine the amount of focus this takes, but Hikaru's unbelievable, so yeah, I mean, his ability to, like, stay focused through all this is unreal. I mean, we're 45 minutes in, and my brain would be fried at this point. How's our highest rated guy doing? He did go e5. Hikaru didn't take, and instead goes here, threatening bishop takes. And then pawn takes on e5. Ryan Stansel, appreciate your dono. Thank you for the 25 bucks. And another one. Leonard, donating 20. All going to Doctors Without Borders. My friends. Guy goes bishop f6. Another good move. Yeah, here Hikaru doesn't have a lot. He does not have much advantage at all. Bishop e6, king h8, queen g6. That's fascinating with the idea to play bishop f5 and deliver mate. Looks good. Probably something not quite working about it. I imagine black can play rook e8, knight f8, but definitely very, very interesting idea. Yeah, and if you guys are just getting here, Hikaru at the moment, we began with 77 boards, but he's currently playing 75. 2 games are already over. And again, we will talk over the overlay. This is our first time ever doing this, so, you know, if we decide that it ain't be looking that great, then we will figure it out. How's Oops Kapoots doing? This guy's thinking a long time. I haven't checked in on Synthetic Black in a while. All right, Mr. Synthetic Black. Maybe a rook here, queen here, there. This position looks very dangerous for black. Very dangerous. I mean, obviously, you look at taking as well. You don't really want black to successfully go e5, because then your bishop is blocked out from the rest of the board. Oh, wait. Game is over. King Richu has resigned. The Frenchman, 1640, goes down. What did he... And Hikaru played knight c3 on this board, so... That's a tricky first move. And then just played back, and castle long, took the center. The most Hikaru move of the game was queen c1. So bishop e3, like this. And then we already were here. And he just played knight takes h6, and black resigned because he's just going to go back, rook h6 and queen g5. As well, you have h4, offering a trade, and even if black doesn't take, you're going to still find a way to activate the rook. Oh, and we have King Richu in the chat. GG's. Appreciate the, you know, again, guys, to register for this thing, we kind of opened up a link, and it was essentially a $20 donation to charity to register, and it sold out within hours, right? I mean, I think literally it sold out within an hour or 90 minutes. So you can imagine that for the next one, we will try to do the same thing, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of first come, first serve. The point of queen c1 in this game, my friends, was to defend against anything on b2. So there was this diagonal. So Hikaru was able to play knight d5. And we actually saw that the queen stayed on c1, playing both a defensive purpose of b2, but at the same time an aggressive purpose on g5. And actually the reason black resigned is that this pawn is falling in the future, which will lead to a sort of mate. So the queen on c1 is very, very powerful, but also a very important defensive piece, I should say. All right, let's clear you out. No disrespect. Here's a guy we haven't seen yet. So Soham KM. Oh, Gatrix with a $50 donation. I think, did we just cross 3,000? Did we just cross over to 3K? Is that gonna update, or is it, or was that a 2980? Oh my gosh, they're rolling in, guys. I appreciate you. Okay, first of all, that noise, Hikaru just got a draw offer. We got a Bart Simpson there. Look at Mako Cat. Ah. Checkmate is about to happen. Bishop to g6. And unstop. And then you can pre-move. Oh no, you can't because bishop e6. Ah, that's annoying. That's annoying. Well, then you pre-move here and here. That's what you do. Dev Biswas also donated 20. Blue flag. Guys are keeping him rolling. 3,000 already raised for Doctors Without Borders. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Can we hit 10? All depends how you guys do it and how slow Hikaru plays. Maybe Hikaru just chills out for a second, doesn't try to beat everybody as fast as possible. No. The donation bar started at 0. But obviously 77 people all having to donate 20 bucks. What's the math on that? $1,540?
Levy, I'm gonna have a checkmate here, by the way. Against Mako Cat.
Yes, I already have that game up on the screen.
I'm gonna pre-move it. In case he goes bishop e6. I don't think he will, but he can prolong mate.
That's I'm so proud of myself and you, but myself. I said he has bishop e6, so you should play, you know, the 2 pre-moves. So
okay.
This is fun. We just crossed 3,000. Hopefully all the other games are smooth sailing. So you just took a rook. Oh.
Yeah, I have a couple of bad games, but most games are pretty good.
Okay, we won't. I don't even know what the bad game. I haven't seen a bad game yet, so.
Okay.
Yes, correct. I saw a chat message that's very astute observation. Correct. Hikaru is cheating by taking moves from me. Yes, despite me being muted and also him playing moves literally instantaneously. That is the hot take of the day. We found it. This is again, black only has one way to prolong queen to h8 mate, so it was this, and then you can play knight to e6. So that would be that. All right. No, guys, not 76 players. I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start adding the scoreboard. I just need to find it. I don't know where it is. Oh, this might be it. Ah! I have located it. Yay! There we go. 5-0 for Hikaru. I mean, impressive, but we could be doing better. And there's mate. It's about to be 6. Nice job. You know, like I said, could have been a little bit faster, but we take those. We take those. Just make sure this is perfect. All right. Where do we go? Mako Cat. You guys remember on this board I did mention that we are going to get exactly this. So we're going to get this. Hikaru's going to put his knight on e5. Right? And then he's going to have some serious dark square pressure. And also, I missed Hydrox and Tej, T-I-J-J. If I miss you, it is absolutely nothing personal. There's a lot of things to manage here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, We Go Vegan. Thank you. Appreciate you. Weak over. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do with the scoreboard is I will bump it up here. I will shrink it a little bit. Ooh. We hear that breath again. I want to hear some Hikaru ASMR. That's what I want. Let's get these alerts over the scoreboard. All right. Outstanding. Yeah, no goal this time. Oh, a game is over. What happened here? I didn't even see this game. I didn't see this game a lot at all. I played very well in the opening. So how did Hikaru... Wow. This guy got one move away from checkmating Hikaru. He didn't checkmate Hikaru though. And then, you know, Hikaru consolidated. Immediately there was a weakness. Now here, take, and bishop takes a7 is a free pawn. So is rook takes b7. And after queen to d5, simplifying into an endgame where you've got some extra pawns. I guess Hikaru could have played bishop c1. He really wanted to defend, but he just pushed his a-pawn. Literally just pushed it. And the guy resigned because the bishop covers the pawn, which is a really rare case.
Oh, Levy, I have a checkmate in this game against Meat Slim.
How do you spell the username?
Meat Slim.
Like which meat? Like meat or, you know, pie?
Double E, dude. Double E.
Oh, okay, okay.
Thank you, Levy. Thank you for that.
All right, Meat Slim. Meat Slim.
Yes.
That is mate indeed.
Oh, it's mate in 1. Actually, I thought it was mate in 2, but it's mate in 1. I only saw rook c6 at first. But
yeah, for me, yeah. Mentally, I also saw rook c6 first. I don't know why. All right. We need a scoreboard update, I think, but so far so good. All right, well there you go. That's your daily dose of banter. We got 7.7K viewers. How amazing!
There are only 2 games that I think I'm in bad shape, and there's this. I'll get once I get back to. I'll mention it. There are only 2 games. Oh, holy mackerel! 7,700 people watching. Thank you so much, all you guys who are watching. As I said before, you guys, we're doing it sort of as a test. We might try and do like a much bigger simul down the road. Even if it's not possible to do that. Thank you, Unga. Thank you for that. Even if it's not possible to do that, we'll probably do we'll probably do some more charity simuls in the future.
As a draw offer comes in. That is one thing about the I don't know if you guys picked up on this, my friends, but in the Queen's Gambit Netflix show, I was irked by like only one thing, and it was the fact that they would offer draws when the game was obviously lost. It was very confusing. I didn't quite understand that. Like, that doesn't really happen. Yo, what's up, Twinkle Toes? My man Twinkle Toes, oh yeah, such a bad spoiler. You know what? I'm gonna spoil something else. How about this? All right. Pieces were moved to squares. Pieces were also captured. Clocks were pressed. Yeah. I know. All right. Listen, You literally don't even have to watch the show anymore. There was chess moves made. I love how Hikaru he can't even hear me. He's just reading the chat. Can we get some Hikaru in a heart? Because he obviously does see chat. Let's just give some love to Hikaru.
Wait,
he has no idea.
Levy? Did you just do something? Did you just do something naughty?
No, I told them that in the Queen's Gambit Netflix show, I was gonna give them a spoiler, and the spoiler was that pieces got moved to squares, so chat is just being chat.
Oh, okay.
Then I told them to spam what they're spamming now. So
okay, you scared me because I haven't watched the whole show. So the last thing I want to do is see everyone talking about talking
no,
about like yeah,
you know,
okay, so the game that I'm not doing great in, or I'm gonna draw probably, is Blinker Bell, although this game's gonna go for another 5 hours. So Blinker Bell is one game, and then there's one other one. I don't remember what it is. I'm about to another win in a game though, so I'll point it out when it happens.
What do you mean you're gonna draw this game? You're gonna win this game, Blinker. You got the pawn majority. You got, you know, you got the rating advantage. All right, Hikaru went back into being Zen mode. All right. How's our resident 1000 doing, who's in an equal endgame? How's this guy doing? That's a move, I guess. Check. I would probably go rook c5. Also, there's a really interesting idea here. g3, knight g2, knight f4. Hitting this and this. And then if you take this, you can win a pawn. And once you win a pawn, you can go win more pawns. Once you win more pawns, what you can do is you can win even more pawns, and then you can win. Or the guy can just disconnect.
Yeah, this game against Murphy's is the other game that I'm not doing wonderfully well in.
Murphy's?
Yeah, Murphy, and then I think it's an S after that. Yeah, it's Murphy with a double S at the end.
Okay, by not doing well. Oh, actually, Hikaru is down a pawn. Okay. How did this happen? Oh, he played the Milner Berry. Okay. This is a variation where white sacrifices 2 pawns for a very quick lead in development. And then black just consolidated. And was very solid. Oh my god, no, Hikaru must have had a win here. Ah, yeah, okay. It was literally on this move. Hikaru had to find bishop to b6, leaving his bishop hanging, and then bishop c5, as well as rook c7 coming in. So his instinct was right, but Hikaru's also, we gotta remember, he's trying to move literally within 5 to 10 seconds on every board. So bishop b6, bishop c5, when you have 70 other boards is tall task, but it is what it is. Haven't checked on some of these games in a while. Because again, you have to remember, with 70 boards, your time is ticking like non-stop. And if the game doesn't flip there immediately, then you're losing time. So he's also probably got to monitor how much time he has left, right? Because this is yes, guys, do you not see that? Are we confused about how many? There's 77 games right now. It's 70 because he's won 7. So 77 minus 7 would be 7-0. Little bit math lesson, yes. So, and we're seeing how long it's gonna take. We just crossed the 1 hour mark. It took Hikaru like 40 minutes to dispatch 9.9% of the field. But some of these are going to go on for a while.
Levy, there's a forced checkmate here in this game against BGICA as well.
BGICA, all right.
Yeah. Oh, I want to pre-move, but I don't see it. It's not on my list, so I can't pre-move it.
It looks like we're going to get 8-0 here. I gotta tell you, man, these you beaten some 1500s, but these some 1000s are really hanging in there.
Yeah.
It's it's like, you guys need to realize that not everybody who survives a very long time. Oh, Hikaru has mate in 1 on this board as well. It's just the total.
Go knight g6. Oh, sorry to myself. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, there's bishop to f3, there's this, and, well, this, I mean, this is not main 1, but it leads to, I can see you, Chris Link, don't worry. How's my boy here doing? That's mate. Is it gonna happen is the question. You know, I feel like this guy just wanted all his main pieces in a little rectangle on this side of the board. I think that's just what he wanted. North Beach, Steve. Thanks, Steve. Up to $3,300, my friends. Well, that guy's avoiding mate. He doesn't actually want to get checkmated. He played G6. Yeah, that is not where we want our pieces, just locked in a little box there. I think the eval of this position is +10.
Oh, checkmate, Levy.
It's +10.
Against Bujos, B-U-J-O-S.
Yeah, I just saw that, actually. I just clicked on that game.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to get up to 9-0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Queen H6 and Rook E7 here is just devastating. But, wait a second. Rook E7, Knight takes. I mean, even, you could still do that. Could still do that, but the thing is that the king is going to be under fire from 4 pieces, and it's got a pawn guarding it. Literally only the king... Only the king... I mean, sorry, only the pawn is covering the king. Like, you can't do that. You just can't... Like, just optically speaking, it doesn't make that much sense. Tough position here for Lightning Dragon.
How's your morning going, by the way, Levy? How you doing?
It's good. You know, I'm doing commentary on the Simul.
I just made another checkmate, by the way, in the meantime. Sorry.
Against who?
I don't know. Sorry. I distracted myself. Sorry.
Some new games are appearing on my list, and I haven't seen these players yet. But
okay. It's a little bit weird.
Yeah, my morning's going good. Thanks for asking. Okay, anyway. I like this position. I don't know what this is. This guy's actually kind of playing like Rich Pell. Where's my boy Rich Pell? Bro, what? What is happening here with my boy Rich Pell? What? How, by the way, how did Rich Pell even get a playable position? Wait, did this knight go here?
Just turn off chat. That's cheating. Funny, you guys are on a roll today. Let's go here.
That was the knight's journey. The knight went here, here, here. Well, here, 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 here. Now Hikaru is much better here because again, it comes down to a piece majority. Like Hikaru's gonna have 5 attacking pieces versus basically 1 or 2 defenders. And most likely he's just simply gonna win. He's just gonna attack. Those of you in my chat asking how to donate, you'll have to pop over to the Hikaru chat. There's a little dono button you can click. There's a command. I mean, I mostly booted up just because that's how we usually do it. But you've got to pop on over to. Oh, never mind. Nathan F is a beast and added the command to my channel. Let's get some love in the chat for Nathan F314. Who killed off the other 313 Nathans and now asserts world dominance. Alright. Keep on going. Twinkle Toes. Now Twinkle Toes, my man here, he's not going to be able to castle on that side. So Hikaru's next move here is 100% going to be a long castle or a rook d1. He's got to fight. He's got to fight for that side of the board. Lefty Dante. Wait, I saw that game. Where did it go? Where did my boy Lefty go? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Lefty. Oh, that's... Well, it's been rough for Lefty for a while. I mean, he did give the queen away on the 10th move, 9th move, 8th move, actually, technically. So it was always going to be rough, but... Appreciate the $77 dono. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Domsch. This one's going to be an Endspiel. Hikaru doesn't have any sort of advantage here.
Oh, by the way, Levy, that guy that I was talking about, Blinkerbell, he's not doing so hot anymore.
Oh no. Well,
it's not looking so hot.
I did say that. Oh, yeah, well. It looks like the last time I looked at this position, it looked like a normal game. Like I looked at it here, and then he just didn't do anything, and you improved your position. So,
yeah, happens.
Actually, an instructive game. I'll talk about it a little bit. So, you know, I basically popped in right here. Now, this position is slightly better for white because you have a mobile pawn structure. So you've got 4 on 3, and they can move. You can move these pawns, whereas black's pawns can't really be moved. They're totally glued shut. Blinkerbell then didn't know the best way to coordinate his pieces. Like, he did this, but once Hikaru plays bishop c4, we see that black is basically paralyzed. So his rook can't go off defending this. His bishop can't move off defending this. He's defending, but he can't move anything. Now Hikaru just gets to expand in the center with his pawns. Actually, Hikaru could have taken, but he decided to go here because that pawn's actually not going anywhere. And now e5 is a thing. I also see 100, so I guess... Oh, Benoit Tremblay, thank you for the $100 donation. Thanks, Sailor K, for the 25. Oh, got another one. Another $77 dono. Appreciate you. Thank you very much, guys. Very kind. Let's see if I can slide this down and make sure that our dono is a little bit more visible. Hard though. Hard to fit all this stuff, but maybe we'll just make our frames smaller next go around. Oh, and Demolius also donated 77. Thanks, guys. Yeah, 77-0 would be absolutely unbelievable. That would be so sick. How's my boy Rich Bell doing? Thanks, Donkey. Didn't know donkeys had access. How deep in thought we are here. Astro Burns with 25. Yeah, Mr. Rich Bell here isn't doing too hot. Hikaru's gonna probably take, and then although I gotta tell you, man. I mean, I gotta tell you. Knight f6, king h8. Isn't that just winning? Knight f6, king h8, knight f7. If knight f5, you can just go g4, kicking the knight out, or you can even take it, bring the knight back, play h7, play queen h6. It's bad. It's bad, and it's only going to get worse. Guys, there have been larger simuls, yes, but we're doing a test run to see, first of all, how long something like this would last, and second of all, the feasibility of it. So far, I think, honestly, it's smooth sailing. Like, you have the Hikaru view on the bottom left, and then I'm just trying to pick and choose, you know, instructive moments from games to talk about, and, you know, kill the dead air, basically. It's you know, it's pretty hard to go game by game, so that's essentially the way we're trying to do this. Hikaru here is instigating, so he's trying to break up the structure in the center of the board. If black plays d takes e4, I would imagine he takes back with the queen. He also has queen to b3, and if this knight moves, he can get to play f4, removing the knight from the e5 square. And if you remove the knight from the e5 square, you can put the knight on g6. That's really the only thing preventing black from having like a very stable position. The knight wants to go to g6. Not preventing a stable position, preventing black's position from collapsing. This is stabilizing the position for black. The knight on e5, and if you can kick it out with f4, problem is your knight's there. So pawn will take on d5. I don't know. Black's position here actually highly unpleasant, it seems, at first glance. We'll see what he can come up with, but it's not great. How's our favorite 1000? Our favorite 1000 seems to be getting clamped. So he's got the rook, this rook, and again, you don't want an endgame where your rooks are doing this. Your rooks are just staring into your pawns, playing desperate defense. Not a very pleasant position at all. Thanks, Alexander. I'm assuming Grishuk. Thanks, Grishuk, for the $25 donation. I mean, obviously, I have to support my favorite charities. There are lots of things you can donate to, but obviously, this is a good cause. So thanks, Grishuk, for the $25. How's Kordmas? See, look at it. We got 800s here who are just taking their time. You know how I would play a Simul against Hikaru? I really like doing stuff like this. Thrashix also donated 25. I used to study like this whenever I was preparing for tournaments. I have my screen, but if I have the time, if I'm not playing a fast game, I have a board. So I set up a physical board. I still like to look at a physical board. I like to sit. I like to, you know, be in the zone. I like to wear my hoodie. That's how I play tournaments, inspired by Poker Pros. Keep the hoodie over the... Mostly because tournament rooms are freezing, if you guys didn't know that. Like, all hotels are Arctic where we play our tournaments. I don't know why that's the case, but that's just seemingly how it is. Whoa. I heard Hikaru get another draw offer. Donations? Sure. Hikaru, thank you for $25 donation. It's nice. Now, if it was actually going to be Borat, I can't, you know, I can't actually say the things that Borat would say, you know, because we're a family-friendly stream, but in my country, this donation to Medsan San Frontier would fund biggest aqua park in Kazakhstan. It's nice. Hikaru's gonna go probably right here, and then you won't be able to go with the bishop. I think black looks like he can play bishop c5 to trade, because then you wouldn't be able to take the bishop. But then black would be damaging the structure. Hikaru's gonna probably win this one in very instructive fashion. Okay. Now for this game, oh, no, I was not going to predict that. Hikaru's going to go rook to d1. Black is covering up here with the bishops, and the king isn't looking too hot. But, thanks. Glad you're enjoying the stream. I feel like a few people left. A few people joined early. They yelled at me. They didn't like the overlay. I told them that there was nothing I can do about it. And I saw a few people curse me out, and then they
so Levy, I'm in trouble in this game against Lost Earthworm. That's actually a game that I'm in trouble, the most trouble in, by far.
Lost Earthworm?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the name I haven't even seen.
I blundered. I put the wrong knight on d2 in the opening. I meant to put the other knight there.
No, guys, Hikaru can't hear me. I mute myself on Zoom. I didn't want to distract him. What happened in the opening?
But ET is still chess at the end of the day.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, see, within 1 hour, like in a blitz game, to navigate all this for a 1700 would be difficult. Hikaru's one saving grace here is going to be that he has a 3-on-2. And actually, he can still win. He's down 4-on-2 on this side, but maybe Mr. Earthworm isn't up to date on his knight and pawn endgames. Also, I just heard a donation noise and I missed it. Can I please be informed as to who donated? I would like to thank them properly. Was it big? What was it big or small donation? If big, I will give shout, but size matters. Andre with $50. This is medium-sized donation, but I like. $50 is 25 more than $25, so he gets more credit. If anybody want to take top spot donation, we can do this. $800. If you do more, I will send you my jockstrap. Okay, that's the most Borat that you will get for the day. Didn't Hikaru used to have a donation that said great success? Does he still is that still a thing? Great success. Hikaru missed mate in 3? Really? That's honestly frankly embarrassing, and we should probably just cancel the Simul at this point. I mean, like that's egregious. I mean I don't even want to do commentary anymore. Can you tell me where the mate in 3 was? Because I don't really want to embarrass myself. That's a joke, by the way, if anyone's confused. All right, let's check in on our resident 1000 Grandmaster Slayer, who is trying to put all his pieces on the back rank. He's kind of close to doing that. He would need to go here and then like this. But yes, Hikaru is has a clock running in every board. Where does Hikaru have the lowest amount of time? He's still over 30 minutes on every board, which is plenty of time. And plus, every time he makes a move, he does gain 45 seconds. So, but this one's going to take him a while to figure out. I'm going to start clearing out a few games and popping up people that I've never seen before. Okay. Yeah, exactly, guys. You have white or black on every board. Usually you have the white pieces. It's kind of like a respect to the person who has to play all the games. Dritman is in a very strategic battle here with knight versus bishop, except his bishop is crowded in by its own pawns, and the knight stands very confidently on c4. I will say that Dritman's position is slightly worse here. He also has to deal with a very annoying weakness, and at any moment, white can play f4, shred open the f-file, and go to work. There's also the sneak around. Give him the old a-file sneak through. How's Rich Pell? Rich Pell is losing. Well, yeah. When this is what you do in the opening, I don't know. That was not a good opening to kick things off. Let's put it this way. All right, we got a wide peepo here, looking like a wide peepo happy. This one was a Petrov. A classical Millennium puzzle attack. Ah, this one. Got it. Then Hikaru went and took the bishop. Then Hikaru went and took a pawn. Then Hikaru went and took the horse. Well, one guy has 2 bishops. And also
now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now. Pause champ. We wait.
Oh, I checkmated Bubble Kill or whatever his name was, Levy.
Who?
Bubble Kill or whatever his name was. Bubbles Kill, whatever. We talked about him earlier.
Blinker Bell?
Blinker Bell, sorry. Same Blinker Bell, Buzzer Bell, whatever. It's all the same.
Okay, yeah, I was like, what? Okay, cool. So 13-0?
I guess. I don't know. I'm not keeping track of the score you are.
Oh, I most certainly am not. Someone else is. I don't actually know who's editing the scoreboard, but But yeah, well, GG Blinkerbell. Blinkerbell played very well. No, guys, Hikaru can't hear me talking.
Chat. Levy can hear me. I can't hear him. He mutes himself, and I talk. So like, if I say something that's relevant, then he can just unmute himself.
Correct. Frankly, it wouldn't even help Hikaru if I was in his ear because he would not know what board I'm talking about, or he doesn't control where the boards go. Chess.com auto switches to the next available board that he has, and if it's 25 boards, you know, tough luck. Like, you gotta just play all the boards. Now this guy here with the black pieces is doing very well. I would say Hikaru has almost no advantage on this board. The knight is very good. This knight is very good. And position is pretty solid.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That doesn't sound good. Lightning Dragon 8. Oh, is that what Hikaru blundered? Or no. Wait, no. Hikaru's winning here. No. What? Mate, how? Rook e7 if king g8, queen h7, if rook f7, rook f7, king f7, queen h7. If king back, you have mate, and if here, knight. You promote to a knight, and then you play queen h3. So rook e7, rook f7, take, here, knight, here, queen h3, mate. He's nice. I like horses. That's a very nice idea. Yeah, I don't actually know the board. Chat, you all saw that too, obviously. Like, come on, it's not. We don't. You guys probably saw it faster than me, to be honest. Anyway. I just wanted to see, yeah, and by the way, the king can't run this way because of the alfil. And this game goes all the way back to this move, the king's bishop. Razul! How's my boy Razul doing? Razul's been playing well. I'm following this game for a while. His only problem is he's down a pawn. So, otherwise, position's not so bad. Every game, more or less, has taken a similar turn, as I've said. Hikaru has like a piece up on some boards, so... No one's becoming GM by finding checkmate in 5. I wish that's how it worked, but, oh no, e5 is a problem. You hit the horse, pawn's losing a guard. Thanks, Frank TV, for the 25. I hear all these draw offers. Are people actually, like, seriously offering draws? Like, unironically? Is that what's happening? Anyway. Alright. Let's cancel out a few people. We've had these people here for a while. Let's look at this guy. Alright, what's going on here? Not much, actually. If bishop takes h2, you get knight f2 check, but Hikaru's just gonna take, hitting the queen. This is guarded, no discovered check, because the queen's hanging. And then this and this. Just gotta don't know. Thanks. Alpha Borat is nice. Thank you for donate in my name. He knew I was gonna read it. HG4 and then takes, and then Hikaru's just gonna have the extra bishop. Hedge wall. This one also looks a bit more pleasant for Hikaru. I wouldn't say he has a huge advantage, but a lot of locked structure, so big question is gonna be F4. Or some sort of mobilizing on this side of the board. In fact, without this pawn, the position might even be better because you would have the open bishop. Okay. Keep it rolling. Thanks for the 10. Appreciate you. Lefty Denty is checkmated. RIP Lefty Denty. He fought well, but he was checkmated ultimately with a pawn down 2 queens. But hey, 34 moves. Actually, Nathan averaged out Hikaru's move time and said that on average Hikaru would play 34 moves of chess. And he checkmated on the 34th move. So, dynamic duo support with big donation. 3 digits. 111. It's nice. Thank you. Wah 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 wah. And are we almost at 4K? The next dono will get us over 4K. Unless it's like for, you know, baby dono, $10. But if we do 111, we're gonna be nice. 84 would get us to 4K. That would be... Alright, guys. I'm gonna take a short break. And actually, let me see if maybe I can play some music for y'all. I'm gonna let Hikaru know that I'm gonna step away for a few minutes. Hikaru, I'm gonna step away for a few minutes.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm just gonna step away for like 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's all good. Then I'll just talk. Okay, cool.
You can talk, or I'll put on music or something.
Okay. All right, everybody, we're winning most of these games here. There are a couple games that are not going very well at the moment, but most of them are pretty good. I blundered a piece in one of the games, so I'm not very happy about. But otherwise, it's been pretty smooth sailing so far. It's another checkmate. No draw. Sorry. Let's go here. Let's go here. Maybe knight f3. He offers a draw. I'm obviously not taking a draw in this game either. As what's his name, Mr. Scheibe would say, and now you resign. You don't offer a draw. The correct thing to do is and now you resign. That's what you're supposed to do. It's a free juicer. Why not just take? Oh wait, but he has FG and G3. Wait. I guess I can block and go queen G2, but that was not very smart of me. Let's take. Let's go Herc B1 here. Okay, I can take. I can also take. I think I will just take here. I think actually I'm not going to take. I'm going to go here. Maybe I'll take. Just take. Why not? This guy probably, I would say, has played the best overall objectively, I feel like. I don't know why the lights just went out. Let's just take the juicer. I think I just push. Move the knight G4. Maybe just knight H2 is fine. Saw a video from 6 months ago. You said you stay sharp playing top players on chess.com Pepe hands. Well, we're doing a Simul right now. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Because Levy's not here, I'll offer him a draw. I mean, this game I just blundered in the opening, so not much I can do. Let's take. I think I have bishop. I can also just. He's got bishop d6. Maybe I just take with the pawn or the bishop. Both moves are playable. Take with the pawn, I guess. Okay, this should be checkmate. That's another mate. Okay, just take the queen. Let's go f4. Probably have h4, maybe rook h1 and h4 makes sense. Yeah, you can take this way. I don't know why, I just forgot he had this. Luckily I have g3, I'm still okay. You can take, drop the juicer back, take the juicer. I think that's a free pawn. Yeah, it's a free pawn. Let's take. Now I gotta move the king somewhere. I guess I go to f1 to be safe so I can play rook d1 and play in the center at some point. Let's go rook g4. Good luck for us. The Simul, Hikaru, I need to escape. Life's in the way. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I hope everything's okay. Just take. Let's play rook e1. Target him. Let's go check. I'm gonna play here. I'm gonna try to play an endgame and win. I don't know if I can. Let's go here. Let's go here. Can obviously take it and go knight d3. I can also play knight h5, which is kind of interesting. So what's wrong with knight h5? Where I take and then knight h. No, let's just do knight h5 first. Now here he's got triplets on this line, so I probably should try to get rid of his bishop if I can. This block. Can trading go rook c5? Is that a winning endgame is a big question. I don't know if it, or no, he takes with a pawn. What am I doing? What am I smoking? Okay, let's fix the juicers on this side so his majority no longer matters. Knight e4 looks good. Rook f1 looks good. Takes an f6, just ram that pawn down the board. Let's go bishop e3. Take the rook. It's alt, I think. Is it alt to under promote? I pray that it is. It's alt, right? Chat. Is it alt to under promote? If I make it queen, I get checkmated. It's alt, right? It's alt. Okay, alt. Let's make a knight. Yeah. So I under promote, and now he has to go here, and I checkmate him. So wait, where was the game? It was this one, right? No. I lost the game. Whatever. Anyway, let's keep going.
So you got 2 more wins?
Yeah, I got like a bunch more wins. Trying to find some cute way to win this one. Oh yeah, I can just check and go knight f7. What?
The opponent name?
I forget. Wait, which? Well, what do you mean? Which opponent? Sorry.
No, you just said you had a cute checkmate, so I was wondering where.
Yeah, I just under promoted to a knight, but it's still mate in 1 even after the promotion. So I wasn't able to pre-move because I couldn't find the game again.
That's okay.
So you'll see. Yeah, you'll see it in a second.
Myself. Right. Just cross the 4K mark. Ooh. Close to the edit? Is that what that says? Close to the edit? Appreciate that. That's a huge donation. Thank you very much. We crossed 4K.
This guy Vinny's played pretty well. I think he's objectively played the best overall for the people that I've played against.
And Flurbu Pro.
There are other people who've gotten like winning positions, like the 4-leaf clover guy. But like that was just a blunder. He didn't do anything special. I just I put the wrong guy on the square. But Vinny's played a good game, like a very solid game, start to finish so far. What's going on in this game? How am I winning? Just move.
Appreciate it, guys. By the way, thank you. So Lawrence Levi. I like Lawrence Levi because they have my name.
This game is ridiculous against Mild Fly. I just hung a knight on b5 for no reason. Okay, let's take. Actually, wait. That should be a forced mate. 1 second. Where's the game?
I don't even know.
There's this one.
Who Hikaru is talking about?
Wait, where's it going?
I would love to find it.
Whatever. Okay.
This is the under promoted knight, and Hikaru has mate here. Yeah, this is the game that we had seen. Oops, Kaput's resigned. Wait, what? Oops, Kaput's played. Oh, did he mouse slip? Did he mean to go here?
Oh yeah, so this is game Levy. It's Lightning Dragon Age. If you just go back like to move 33, you'll see a very nice checkmate.
Yeah. I pointed this out to people. Did you see this when you played all of it? You played the whole sequence and you saw
when I played Rookie 7, yeah, I saw it, yeah.
Nice.
Checkmate. Okay.
Beast. Yeah, looks like Oops Kaput's literally. I mean, that's why you don't name yourself Oops Kaput's, you know? That's why you don't name your
Yeah, most of these games are going very smoothly, I have to say. It's very it's a pleasant surprise.
Mr. 3500 bullet surprised, huh? I'm muted, right?
got to be a win here with bishop d5.
Probably best blitz player in chess history. Yeah, like you don't want to name your boat, you know, Crash into Glacier. Like, it's just gonna be, name yourself I Never Mouse Slip. You'll live up to the name. Show the game who's playing the best. That's basically impossible to track, guys. I mean, I need Hikaru to give me a username. And he can't even keep track of the username because it's not always, it's tough. I mean, I need him to unmute himself next time when he gets to the game and tell me exactly who it is. Or, I mean, if like one of the mods are, know exactly what's going on. Oh, Wordsworth. 2 queens. Yeah, that'll do it. Anyway, let's clear out Oops Kapoots. And now the games come from the bottom here. 9-3 versus 9-3. This is, I think, who Hikaru was talking about. Von Gotti? Or Vinny? Vin Gotti? Von Gotti? Being informed that Zygomorph is also... Wow, wait, what? Why does Zygomorph has 15 minutes on the clock? Wow. Well, I mean, this guy, I mean, Von Gotti's got 9-3 versus 9-3. I mean, that's incredibly impressive. He's playing very well. Vinay. Okay, yeah, see, I was looking at Vinny, you know, like my cousin Vinny, but it's Vinay. Wait, why does this guy get the distinction of being the best? I mean, he's still going to be down a pawn, right? Hikaru played this to basically cover from the checks. Now if black plays queen takes b2 or queen takes d5, Hikaru will be able to safeguard his king, but he's still got a pawn advantage. I mean, this guy's literally got 9-3, 9-3. I think this endgame is a draw, actually. I don't know how Hikaru's going to win it, but he's going to try to win the a-pawn and then promote. That's the plan. Hikaru's also playing this guy. So look, this guy's from Australia, and which other guy was from Australia? Not this guy, but Vinay, I think, was from Australia. Vinay Kumar. Oh, no, it was this guy. Wait, Von Gotti is from Australia. This guy is from Australia. And Vinay Kumar are all from Australia. The 3 Australians are playing the best. Amazing. That's some Illuminati. Let me do the Borat thing. Haha. I like this guy. He's a funny guy. He is funniest guy on the internet. Thanks for the thank you. Yes, guys, the constantly flipping board, that is Hikaru, yes. So the Australians are playing Inspired chess.
We're gonna win another game?
I don't even know. I don't even see it. I don't even see it. This guy is about to go down. Mr. 69Q. He just put, I feel like this guy potentially typed in 69A, 69B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way down to Q, and that was the first one. But there's probably some sort of checkmate here. That's literally it. Hikaru can pre-move that. Oh, no, he can't because there's 98. I'm looking for the... He can pre-move this. Nope. This one's going to be the next one. Jesse 18 chess. Yeah, this is gonna be checkmate in a moment. Yeah, that's mate. That is mate. So a few games are gonna, like, we're gonna get a big wave of finishes, I feel, in the coming minutes. 20-0, which means there's still 57 games to go. Which is a lot of games, but Hikaru's gonna save a lost position against an 1100. Wait, what? Oh, no, he's not 1100. He's 1780. Got it. Why was he losing? Whoa. Crazy game. Wow, okay. Very balanced position, though. Hikaru up a pawn, but black has very active play. Queen d8 looks like mate, but it's not, because black can always... I mean, black will take your queen and then block. It looks like back rank mate. Oh, Hikaru just straight up hung his knight. Oh, man. This is the game that he was talking about. He just literally blundered queen takes b5. Oh, man. That's rough. But Hikaru has gotten some pressure here on f7, but and d8 obviously. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. This is And apparently some people literally never showed up. Like, apparently it's just some games have never started. Alright, this board is obviously decided. Hikaru's got the extra queen. This board does not look like equal material, but it is. But white is crushing here because of the activity of the pieces. You can even put your queen on g6 and it can't be taken because of the pin. Oh, there were alternates. Okay. Let's go here. Oh, this one is very... Oh, well, the opponent is pineapple on pizza, which is... Although, did Hikaru just blunder? Did Hikaru blunder bishop to f4? Like, Hikaru looked to be doing okay here, but... Oh, man. Things are really going to start speeding up, because with 20 minutes on the clock, things are going to move very fast. They're going to move very fast. So this guy's going to take the rook. I mean, what could end up happening toward the end is... like, absolute pandemonium just breaks out. Meanwhile, my friends, Rich Pell has resigned in view of checkmate. Rich Pell has lost the game. Jesse Chess has lost. Which leaves a few... I mean, I'm going to try to X out of games which have completely finished kind of situations. Like games with more pieces on the board, we will keep on. They will go a little bit longer. On this board, for example, I think Hikaru is just literally delivering checkmate. The thing is, I'm not even sure what Hikaru is frustrated about, but... Okay, Rhythm Freak, meanwhile, has put his knight back to h7. I'm gonna clear a few of these. Alright, this one is borderline completely lost. For black. Lost Earthworm has a good position. Hikaru's gonna win a few of these other games. Hasbro. Isn't Hasbro... I feel like it's a gaming company. Or is that Haribo? Haribo, the gummies. Like the like the Coke, the soda gummies. Oh, Hasbro is games and oh, okay, got it. Ah, okay. Then I knew it sounded familiar. It's crazy how that's conditioned to my brain. Haribo is the Coke gummies. In case anybody... Camera quality is A1? Thanks, man. You know what's A1? You guys. Those of you who have been here, tolerated any sort of, you know, imperfect technical setup, donated over $4,000 worth of charity, including the registration that's close to $6,000. So, you guys are doing great. Much love. And then, you know, some of you, when I came back from my break, wrote something like, it was better when it was just Hikaru talking. And that's okay, you know, and that's okay. That's okay. But those of you who support both Hikaru and myself, you guys are awesome. Otherwise, we just have to roll with the punches. Some of these guys are getting down to 12 minutes. I mean, these games are going to start going like this. Hikaru's going to be trying to make a move on a board, and then his position is going to jump to another board. It's gonna be very intense. This guy has resigned? No, it was mate. Right, that's what I said. That was checkmate. Discovered check and mate. Hikaru actually could have played the most aesthetic move, which would have been all the way down. So another win for Hikaru. These guys are trying to build a totem pole on the D file. They just want to put everything they have on the D file. Of course, Hikaru is slightly better here, I would say. I feel like open C file is nice, although his A pawn is a little bit weak. I like his position, though.
Oh my god. Wow.
The oh my god didn't sound good, but again, I'm not even sure what that's about. This one where Hikaru blundered the knight is just rough. I mean, black is just up a knight for a pawn. This guy actually could get a win. Yeah, the time format is actually kind of insane because he has to win 50 games. Although he has the Domsh game. I don't have the Dom. Oh no, I do have the Domsh game open. Whoa. What? What? Oh, Hikaru. Oh. Oh. Oh no, he got his rook trapped. Oh my god, he just straight up got his rook trapped. That's unbelievable. The rook has no moves. And so Hikaru goes here, but the guy plays up. Wow. That is, yeah, I mean, that does happen. Those are the obscure tactical sequences that occur in these kinds of formats. This one is going to be mate. Oh, this one's going to be nasty. Check here and bishop f7. It's not a check, but the king can't escape, and you pre-move rook d7 mate. Oh my gosh. Check here, prevent the escape, and rook here. Yeah, that's rough. Sodium Attack's game has been pretty exciting. This looks over. This just looks like you don't have the piece coordination to survive this attack. I mean, both rooks are hanging, but black is already down material, and probably there's back rank problems. Mr. Monopoly, aka Hasbro, is about to deal with an incoming pawn stampede. Or bishop f5. Knight f5, gf5 hitting this guy, and then you can try to push things through. How mentally exhausting is it? Well, we're going to ask Hikaru, but I would imagine that this is incredibly mentally exhausting. You know, he might say it's all good, but look, this is absolutely nuts what he's doing here. Like, and maybe the time control isn't even good. Like, maybe he needs more time, so. Some of these, I mean, look at this guy. This guy's 1,000 rated, man. 1,000 rated. This is definitely not the biggest Simul ever, no, but it's hard to do these online, man. So I'm not sure if you guys understand the way Simuls like fully are the way they're structured. So the way Simuls work is when you're playing in a room of people, you walk board to board, and you show up, and they play their move. You keep on walking, and here, you could just play the move, because it's just counted as a regular game. Right? Yo, shout out to Hedgewalls in the chat. I see you, Hedgewalls. Hedgewalls, nice game so far. Although you are about to lose a lot of pawns. But so far, so good. Very nice games. I mean, a lot of 1600s and 1700s fell before you did, so. Magnus did a blindfold simul? It's incredible. I've never heard of anything like that. That is perhaps the greatest achievement of mankind, second only to, like, Gogurt. Yogurt in a tube? It's freaking brilliant. All right. Queen to c8 by Hikaru. He's trying to get in here on this side of the board. And rook c5 looks like it could be problematic for Mr. Akon. I think this guy's the rapper. I don't know. God, whatever happened to Akon? I felt like when I was a teenager, I felt like I heard about Akon all the time. Now I never hear about anything. Rook in 5 versus rook in 5. I actually think that Hikaru's opponent here has the upper hand. Maybe a rook b5. Go for the trade. If you end up with an outside pass pawn, this is done. This is done. For Hikaru. So Hikaru does have to be a little bit careful. A little bit careful. But he's Hikaru, so I think he's going to be okay. Correct, yes. That is how simuls work over the board. You don't play until the person walks up to the board. So you get to sit and think. Guy comes, and you play the move, and then they respond. Yeah, that's how it works. Whereas here, the moves are just made automatically. How's my boy Lost Earthworm doing? Still winning. Still has the pawn advantage in the knight endgame.
Levy, what's the score? How many games are still going?
The score is 27-0. You have 50 games left. 27-0, brother. This is not 29-0. Khabib gonna come back for the 30th fight? What do you guys think? And 50 games is nuts. Some of these are endgames. Oh man, the precision required to play these endgames is wild. Okay. So, how do we win this rook endgame? We're gonna have to do something with the king, the pawn. The pressure here is the nice part. We've seen Hikaru beat a lot of guys today. Oh, 28-0. 28-0. Card defeats Kyle Kishimoto. Big material advantage. Hikaru's also defeated Symes. Nice win. And Hikaru's had a win over Rico. Okay. 3 games have just rolled in. I think we might get 30-0 here. Those of you that want to donate for the cause, like that person just did, you can donate using the there's a command to donate. It's Twitch, so we have this command, and also there's a donate button somewhere on the Hikaru Twitch channel. So, and if you want to donate in your my chat, you have to use the command. We don't have a button; you just have to use the command. But the command will pop you up on the screen. Yeah. Why do people in over the board chess put the king in the middle? That's on a digital board that marks in the result. So that's all that does. Pineapple on pizza doesn't have a very pleasant position with the 2 rooks and the bishop. That doesn't look very nice. And even though Hikaru only has 1 knight, what he's going to do is going to put that knight on e5, threatening f7. Also, this pawn is blocked in by that pawn. And if you win the h7 pawn, this is progressively getting more and more unpleasant. I'm seeing new games pop up. I have an 800 here, who plays mostly blitz. He's 1650 blitz. Man, this is a really tense position. Knight back to e3, probably the only move. I'm gonna get a few of these people off the screen. Okay, I wanna keep games that are very equal. Every game I have on the big screen is more or less balanced. This guy Hasbro is doing quite well. I mean, Queen d5. This is gonna drop back. Then whoop, shrank the board a little bit. Got really excited. Gonna bring that back and take this, and then again pawn stampede. Hasbro will go down pretty soon. Hikaru's got about 20 minutes on every single board that he's playing. This guy just went below 10. Okay, this guy's threatening rook f2, which is a very serious threat. Gonna be tough for me to actually focus on all these games and read out the donos, but we do see you. We do appreciate you. Here we're gonna get knight b3, knight c5, or knight a5, and a checkmate. Actually, that is literally what's gonna happen. I don't even think you can stop this. I think here black has to play c5. Black doesn't play c5, the game is over. Although there is this, actually. Oh man, that's a little scary. This guy's creating enough counterplay on this side of the board. Could be unpleasant. Alright, another win versus this guy. Here's Murphy's. Murphy's is just going to get steamrolled down the board. Hedgewall said that he's going to be an exchange up, huh? Going to be an exchange up. Well, good luck with that, sir. Can't tell you, can't say the move out loud, but you know, there's a way for Hikaru to preserve it. All right, king and 5 pawns versus king and 4 pawns should just be an easy win. Just go h5, get the pawn breakthrough, and then do that. That looks pretty convincing. Dreamnid and Appy Fred, appreciate all your donations, guys. 4,300 in 2 hours. For Doctors Without Borders. Maybe we'll get like a big plaque of some sort sent. 30-0, by the way. 30-0. 47 more games. The field has yet to get on the board. No, my friends, there is no special software that Hikaru is using. He just is shuffling through 77, at this point 47 boards. Jack of Spades gone down. I don't know how up to date these games are. Vinay Kumar in a very tense endgame here. 5 pawns. Hikaru's king camped out on g3. Looking a little... Hello, Levy and Hikaru donated $10. Thank you. I don't know if that's your legal name. It seems like it would be a little bit long for a legal name, but... And Drew the Gator, appreciate you as well. Thank you. Sorry, did this guy just give a rook? Hikaru came back with the horse, and the guy just gave the rook? Okay. I mean, rook is good. It's good to take the rook. It's not good to lose the rook. Yeah. Now Hikaru's just winning here. Oh, guys, no. This guy, he's not 800. He's a 1700 rated blitz player. It's just that they're playing 60-minute chess, so your rapid rating is showing. But that guy's actually 1700, which is why I was a bit perplexed. Man, how many opposite colored queen and bishop endgames is Hikaru gonna get today? These are annoying to win, especially when you don't have any passed pawns. I'd pay to watch Hikaru versus Borgov. Board memory versus instant analyzing? It's all instant analyzing, I would say. I mean, I'll ask him afterward, but it absolutely has to be that. I mean, he is not memorizing the board at all. He's getting there, and it's triggering his analysis. That's why he blunders, because, you know, in the 5 seconds that he looks, he forgets, like, a quick sideways move or something. Is that a $555 donation? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's incredible. What an amazing donation. Thank you, as told by Ganja. That's big beans. That's third on the day. Should have been 420. Look, the next one can be 420. How about that? All right. This one's over. Push, push. Gonna be another win for the good guys. This game is also not... Daniel Naroditsky! $25 donation! Out of nowhere! Is that actually Daniel? Hi, Daniel. The prophet Daniel Naroditsky donating 20. Thanks for that, man. What is going on in this game, by the way? This guy has 5 minutes on the clock. This is... I mean, you got 60 minutes to start, like... The guy's also 1750. We can let this guy think. Vinay Kumar has played the move h5. Hikaru took it because it's a free pawn. Now, apparently there is only one move that doesn't lose the game. That was not the move. So the guy wants f4, king h3, bishop c8. There's only one problem with that move. Bishop c8, you just take. And at the same time, probably Hikaru can play h4 or h3 and camp on h2. Well, not like Call of Duty camp, right? We don't like that camping. But just, you know, hiding the king on h2 on the position is more or less safe. Other games, I mean, every game I have is imbalanced. Well, no, Vangadi is done. There's 2 pass pawns here, so Hikaru's gonna win another one, moving to 32-0. This game is done at the bottom. Here, bishop g6. J.E. Cunningham. This is a very weird position, this one. Maybe bishop e4, king g3. What's the eval? Black is up a pawn, but Hikaru's got a very nagging bind here. So the thing about having a light-squared bishop is you can put it on a square like e4, but a light-squared bishop doesn't have access to half the board. Right? A knight has access to the dark squares and the light squares. So you can put the knight on h5, you can put the queen on e5, and now you pressure g7. Or you can pressure g6. So these kinds of endgames are, you know, very much in the balance, I would say. Black's got 27 minutes. We'll see what he can come up with. I'm going to try to start Xing out of games that Hikaru's going to win for sure. Like here, Hikaru's got an extra pawn. About to take a second one. Obviously completely winning. I want to see the games that are maybe a little bit more tense. This one looks insanely tense. Oh my god. What's going on here? They both have 18, 19 minutes. This looks awful to play in a Simul. I mean, you can play this in a one-on-one game, but black looks so solid here. I don't know what Hikaru's gonna do. Maybe he takes on d5 and puts something on e4. You can try to chip away. But if black just closes up the position... Okay, he doesn't go for an opening. He plays c takes d5. And what did this guy end up playing? He plays e5 and queen takes g4. Wow, that's a nice idea. That is a nice idea. Wow, this guy could be securing a draw with this move, actually. Wow. Okay. Credit goes... Let's... Oh, and we just crossed 5,000. Amazing. $5,001 so far raised. Y'all are great. All right, Hikaru's got a winning position on this board. How is C-Law doing? This is lost for black. These pawns cannot come forward. You have the 2-on-1. You're going to play A3, take. And then what's going to happen is you're going to go take.
Of course.
Also, Rogue Juicer and Minu 1966 with the donos. No, guys, it's not about recalculation. Generally, the way this works is if you give us a position against... The average rating of this field is maybe about 1,1500. We will know how to proceed in the position within 5 to 10 seconds, especially if you push the game into territory that you know. Where this gets harder is a wide range of players and the more boards, because then you like I probably would die if I did 77. Online I don't know how Hikaru does this. Over the board is easier because, as I said, they don't make moves while you're gone. Okay, you walk board to board, and so it's a little bit simpler. But it's just, yeah, it's instant calculation. It's instant calculation. However, I will add this. And I do appreciate... Oh, the Jack of Spades also donated 20s. The Jack of Spades actually just played. Thanks, man. Let's see. Just reading our... Yeah, sorry. Just trying to scroll through. What I was going to say is, you remember your bad positions. So the more you go in these loops and you go game to game, like, you start recognizing the person and the position and the positions that you don't like. So, like, when Hikaru said, of course, it's because on that board he's not, you know, he's not happy with the position, and... Well, that could be a variety of factors. In this case, opponent has been playing, one would say, surprisingly well. In this position, Hikaru is completely winning. He's got this and this, I believe. Looks like black is really struggling. I mean, unless G3... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, G3 could be... a little bit unpleasant. I don't know. This one's winning, so we're gonna get rid of this one. Here we've got... Looks like an extra piece, because this bishop is all the way out here, but it's not... It's not really taking part in the attack. Hikaru also has a 1-pawn advantage, and he's going to try to do stuff on this side. I feel like bishop g5, knight to h6 should be winning. Also, bishop g5, knight takes pawn with an attack on the queen, and bishop f6. Most important thing here is not to get too low on time. Here's Kamran, one of the Australians that did have a very good position, but this one probably will go down very quickly for black because he's got an outnumbering of pawns on this side of the board. If g4 take, and the pawn is going to go. This game, yeah, this was the game that Hikaru blundered a piece, and he was frustrated. It's probably the only real, like, there was one other game where the rook got trapped. I believe that was against Domsh, and yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, you want to go 77-0, but it is tough. You just miss things. I mean, it's, you know, human being. But definitely, you know, one move blunders. Like, guys, in this game, I think it was like right here. I mean, you know, the guy plays queen e5, and you play h4, and your logic is just, oh, I'm gonna, you know, and then. Having said that, the guy has played very well since then, but he's also played pretty methodically. I mean, he's just consolidated the position. Hikaru is gonna try to get this into an endgame where a lot of pawns get off the board. Synthetic Black has resigned. That game is at the top of my list. Yeah, this is that is over. Good win, 34-0. We keep rolling. P. Keeney. 5-on-4 pawn endgame is just completely winning for white. F4, E5. Use the pawns. Go get this guy. This one's over. This is the game against Blinkerbell. Here we have 1 pawn advantage versus Junliang Chu, 1700 rated blitz player. Yeah, 34-0. I mean, we're not even halfway through the game, so. But yeah, times are getting lower. Times are getting lower. So we started with 77. We are now down to 43. Isn't that insane? Right, like that's 43. I think somebody asked the question if these games are rated or not. No. No. Why is it 77? The better question is, why is it not 77? Does Hikaru live in New York? Not that I know of. I don't think he's moved since yesterday when he was out hiking in California. Yep, 77 boards at the same time. All right, that game has concluded. Stevo par is... Man, this is another balanced game. Hikaru is up 1 pawn, but black is very active.
Trade h5, h6. Yeah, whatever.
Got to take here. Rook takes was an inaccuracy. Unless black has an idea to go rook d8. Okay, I'm here. I feel like if you offer a draw during the simul, you should be like, I don't know. I would make some sort of joke, but let's just stay focused on the chess. Correct. You should just play it out. Yes. Also, no one's gonna take any draws, so. Keep on going here. So the thing, oh, another draw offer, by the way. So, the thing that Hikaru has done correctly in these opposite colored bishop endgames with queens, is that he's consolidated his king's position, so he's not on any diagonal or area where he can be checked. G7 is a weakness, D7 is on fire, and queen to D6. So black here is down 2 pawns and has no way to create any sort of counterplay. So G4, H5, taking on G7, all is about to happen. Hasbro. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Hasbro. That's... I'm sorry, Hasbro. What? Oh god. This is also about to be a very brutal finish to a game. That's not going to be good. Meanwhile, our legendary 1000 rated player made it 52 moves. Bang Burek has been slain. Marcel also looks like he will be slain. GM Super Calculator is in a very nasty fight here. Hikaru knight and 2 pawns for a rook. Can take that, so probably black is going to move this guy. GM Super Calculator. Keep on going. Is that it? I don't even see all the games fully. How's that even possible? Ah, there we go. I got more games. All right, Chordmas. Rook takes E8.
Ah, it's got a draw.
Oh, that's the game.
Oh, are you still there, Levy?
What? Yeah, of course.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I forgot you're actually still there.
No, just do your thing. Beat everybody, you know. And
yeah, beat everyone. Yeah, kind of hard. Although I think I might have sucked out a draw in the game that I was losing.
Against who?
What's his name? The guy I've been losing against. Loser Worm or Fruit Worm or whatever. Loser Fruit? What? Or no, it's sorry. No, that's actually a streamer. Sorry. Whatever it is, the worm thing.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Loser.
Loser Fruit is actually a streamer. Yeah, I should be careful.
Lost Earthworm. Ah, this game. Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm still losing, but we'll see.
What about the game?
Yeah, I think losing. Yeah, I think
we're lost on 3
one
boards.
tempo or something.
I think we're lost on 3 boards. I think it's Lost Earthworm, Domsh, and there might be one other board. Loser Fruit. Yeah, there's not much you can do against 1-move blunders. And then people obviously consolidate and played well after that. Dvorak is the best. Meanwhile, this one's going to take a while. King D5, King D3. One of these moves. Hikaru's got a C7 pawn there that can't actually be guarded, because you can't move the rook to C8. How's Super Calculator? Super Calculator went back to D8. Imagine now. Knight to e6. Oh, Hikaru's on the same game as me. Hikaru goes for h4. Logical, trying to attack on h5. Very nice position. I mean, if he gets h5, h6, trying to jump in here with the horses, but the bishop is doing a good job covering. What game was that, actually? Rook takes g2? Where did that even happen? Now, this game has been really interesting. Because it looks like Hikaru's been winning forever, and he should have been having, like, some sort of checkmating attack. But look at the pawns. Look at this. Like, Black's been very close himself. There is increment. 45 seconds, yes. Yep. Meanwhile, Sodium Attack has resigned their game. Never mind. Not resigned. It's literally checkmate. Nice win there. Haven't checked in on Twinkle Toes in a while. Twinkle Toes...
Oh,
I guess Hikaru missed something in that endgame. Twinkle Toes is doing pretty well. Mr. Twinkle Toes with his passed a-pawn here. That looks pretty good for Black. Rook takes h4. It's going to be kind of hard to stop this guy. You want to get, like, the rook back, but it's not going to be so simple. This guy's probably going to at least draw. I mean, I don't... This is not such an easy position at all. Hedgewall was in the Twitch chat, taunting Hikaru right here, saying that he was going to win his rook. Then Hikaru took all his pieces and is now going to just steamroll him. I told him not to trash talk. But, yeah, no, that was a very nice idea. Actually, a very instructive idea. Hikaru, you know, the only way you're going to guard this rook is to push the pawn to guard it. Otherwise, it's completely trapped, right? Because this is defended, the rook can't go anywhere, and Hikaru finds the only way. And I remember when I said that Hikaru had a way here to defend his rook, that he was going to find it. And Hedgewalls wrote in chat, he wrote, "Are you sure he's going to find it?" And then Hikaru went here. And obviously, if takes, there is e5. So, yeah. He found it. But, Hedgewalls, you're a beast. Wall, not head. On Twitch, he's Walls. He's singular on chess.com. Why is he? He's singular on chess.com. Let's see what else we can find. Valencia Julio. Whoa. Hello. Wait, where's Hikaru's bishop? Why doesn't Hikaru have a bishop? Hikaru just has a pawn and a dream. I don't know what you're going to do here. You have queen g3, fg3, knight e3, d6, and bishop takes. And here, and bishop back. At least there is this. At the very least. Now this one is... If king e7 looks like you're just going to win this pawn, the good thing for Hikaru is that all his pawns are on light square, so this bishop is kind of a non-factor. Whereas white's bishop can target these pawns. Are these odds games? Perhaps the odds is that you are playing 77 of them at the same time, but otherwise, no. Equal material. Okay, Kamran, I believe, is just lost after f5 and knight takes. Diego. Two Diegos. Diego's doing well, too. Bishop takes g6. Against Sayasop. Sayasop. Is that how you... Pasasip? Oh. A draw. First draw. This one looks, I mean, yeah, this one looks really, wow, oh. Forced draw, yeah, nothing you can do there. Nothing you can do. Rook takes g2 is a nice idea. It's not necessary. Actually, black could have continued to play, but rook takes g2. He forced it. I don't blame him. This guy really took his time. This guy Zygomorph. He ended with 3 minutes on the clock. I mean, you can't really be mad about that, you know? But yeah, first draw. Hikaru does have the white pieces in all the games. By the way, you know, I haven't been talking about this too much. I was gonna let all of it play out prior, and you guys should be aware of the fact that obviously while this is going on, we have a team monitoring the players. Even though there's absolutely no prizes at stake, fair play is always a concern in chess. And one of the risks, you know, of running a big event like this, especially if we want to go for a world record, 777, for example, instead of 77, it's always going to be, you know, a concern. And, you know, we find things as we go. We do find things as we go, and there's, you know, constantly conversations about it, so you know, that is the reality of the situation. All I can really say as of now. But I will say this. We have had 1 or 2 people thus far. Actually, I haven't even been able to cover all the games because, again, I don't even have necessarily a full list. But I think definitely 1 or 2 people were escorted out, is the nice way of putting it. This is a fascinating endgame. This pawn is locking down the knight to h8. But black is up 2 pawns. Hikaru cannot hear me now, unless I unmute myself. Right, exactly. Like, that's the thing, is they you know, they do have time. They do have time to play, and at the same time, like, think about how, you know, we're tired from watching, yeah? I mean, imagine what it feels like to be playing these games. Your eyes just get tired. It's like a new position, so your brain has to constantly adapt. Stevo par, you know, rook bishop and 4, rook bishop and 5. Obviously white better, but when you got 40 games going on at the same time, well, 30 at this point, what is it, 34 games remaining? Not so easy to keep, you know, a cool head. Okay.
Oh, by the way, in case you guys are wondering, I'm not going to take a draw in a game like that, even if I'm losing, because it's not the right thing to do.
Which game?
Well, there's a game against the 1600 where the guy offered a draw in a completely winning position. I think you know why. But I'm not going to take the draw there.
Oh. That's a shame. Not that you're not taking it, that something's going on. Which game, by the way? Anybody have any idea? Because I don't even have an idea. By the way, the highest rated player in the event resigned. So just in case, you know, like the strongest players in the field took their time and were slowly outplayed over the course of an hour and a half. Daniel Guel played a really, really strong game, and then he was outplayed and he lost. And that's life. So credit to this guy. Shout out to Daniel. Hikaru improves to 43 and, well, I guess that would be 43 wins and a draw. And even look, even the 1780 who Hikaru blundered in this game, now he hangs back the knight with 20 minutes on the clock. And not only he can't even keep the pawn, because after check here, rook h7 deflects the king from the knight. So c5, king c7 here, and the guy's gonna... So this... See, this is an example of a guy that was beating Hikaru because Hikaru made a blunder, and then the guy rushed to trade all the pieces, which is absolutely the right thing to do. I don't discredit him at all. He traded the pieces, he found the check to simplify, and he was outplaying Hikaru up at knight, because I mean, that's what you do. Hikaru slowly trades the pieces down, and the guy blunders. And that's life. Right? That's life. So... What's the longest over-the-board game I've ever played? 130, 140 moves. The longest in terms of time was 7 hours. Those are different games. I played the 7-hour game when I was like 10 years old. Nice, and Hikaru finds it. I mean, obviously. Surprise, surprise. I don't actually know who offered Hikaru the draw. But, I saw somebody say Hikaru got lucky. I feel like that's chess, you know? I feel like... Bad Chess donated $25. Hey, listen. So you don't need to donate in my name. Thank you. Alright, thanks. Hikaru racked up another win here. Nice, at the end, h7. Threatening to promote on the next move. And if rook takes pawn, you have rook c7. Very famous endgame pattern with the outside pass pawn. Okay. Nice win. That would be 44 and a half. AFM Hughes. What's going on here? AFM. What is AFM? A freaking monster? Is that what it is? Good question from Kind of Ping Jake. How many people would I think would cheat in 77? 5. I'd say there would be 5. Probably 5 at most 15. 15 would be crazy. I don't actually know what the hypothesis was, but I do think it would be 5. Did you guys think that it would be 1? Because I know I would never... Hikaru using his brain is cheating, right? Yeah, no. Guys, it's rampant. It's rampant, and it's really not great. Hedgewall is spending all his time in a position where he only has one legal move. Okay, I'm gonna stop trolling. Hedgewall, he honestly, he probably went longer than any other 1000. He was just in the chat taunting a little bit, which is why, you know, I'm going back at him a little bit, but much love to him. Anyway, he plays king c8. He can't go to e8 because of this, but you know, Hedgewall, you've got the support of the chat on your side. Razul has had a very equal position basically the whole day. Hikaru's going to play f4 on the next move. He's going to do that because he has an extra pawn, and if you look at where the extra pawn is located, he's got 4 on 3 on this side. So you go f4, you go g5, you create the outside pass pawn. Even though you're not going to make the queen right away, it's going to serve as a decoy, and while the king is busy taking it, you'll bring the king in, win this pawn, and promote. Goes check, though. It's a good move. Now you can't play pawn to f4. Understandable. King back. If king back, I guess knight d1 he wants. Can't really get out. Hikaru looking for this move. Also rook to f8. Position looking very promising. I hear another draw offer. How's Rhythm Freak? Alright, Rhythm Freak is doing well. Other than the fact that he doesn't have 4 pawns and Hikaru does. Somehow Hikaru found a way to take all of his pieces. And that will probably prove to be decisive. You just have to trade the queens. Normally opposite colored bishops are draws in an endgame, but not when you have 4 extra pawns. Or 3, sometimes even 2. Your pawns are on opposite sides of the board. You can win quite easily. If they're together, actually, it can sometimes be harder. I haven't checked on Lost Earthworm in a bit. Lost Earthworm should be winning here, but both of them are promoting. Oh, but he has... Ow, does he see that? Meanwhile, Hedgewall has been checkmated. Hedgewall GG. Shout out to Brian Ertley with the $5 donation. And Domsh, yeah, this was the game where Hikaru got his rook trapped. And this guy, I mean, he's just doing his thing. Just consolidating. What can you do? Zero Musu donated $100. I thought the donos were chilling out for a little bit, but thank you very much. You guys are amazing. Snow Butterbeer. Thank you. What if he stream snipes and plays the move? I don't think that's gonna happen. Sorry. Okay, I've got Domsh open here. Hikaru has won against Steve Opar, by the way, and Hikaru has also won against Kate Checo. So he is up to 50 and a half. 51 games are done. We have 26 games remaining. You guys are awesome. Kordmaz got checkmated. Got it.
Of course.
I'm guessing somebody some stuff is going on here. 52 and a half, yeah? Okay. I generally, if I hear Hikaru say "of course," then super calculator. Okay, GM Super Calculator is trying to get into a rook bishop and 2 pawns versus rook bishop and who is that? Is that, oh, that's Twinkle Toes. Uh-huh. Yeah, generally if I hear of course or some sort of laugh, I know that unfortunately something's probably going on. Thank you, Banjosco, for the 25. Appreciate that very much.
Every perfect move. Every perfect move from Twinkle Toes, especially.
Someone's gonna get clapped. We can analyze that game. Thing is, if you go back through a game and you analyze it, you look at a few things. You look at timing of the moves. And you look at, oh, okay, some other decisive games. So basically, timing of the moves and positioning on the engine. Some people think they're slick. So what they do is,
no, I mean not everyone has done some of you guys, but there are a couple of people who very blatantly have cheated. There are a couple who are just blatantly have done it.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is that,
like,
you know,
cheating or smurfing, whatever it is. There are several people who've just flat out done that, and it's frustrating.
How many games are left? There are 56, 21 games to go. Whoa! 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 That's a $1,000 donation. That man just donated $1,000. Thank you. That's amazing. It is definitely not amazing that we have things going on. Thank you, Flutterfly Code, for the 25. Very, very kind. It's amazing. You guys are doing great things today. I'm trying to do my part. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm laboring through the process. It's taking me a little bit longer than I would want. Just trying to pay here. Okay. I like this position against Sayasap. It's gonna work. Did it work? I clicked OK. Hey, it's me! Oh, Gotham Chess. Thanks, Gotham Chess, for the $77 donation. Let's try to hit, guys. We should end on 7777 donos. That's what we should do. Yeah, Super Robot Axe donated $1,000. Incredible. Psy Aesop? Psy Aesop. Nah. Why so low? Damn, that's messed up. I mean, I guess I'll donate 1,000 more. I don't know. You know, I definitely thought about it. I definitely thought about it, and maybe I will.
Levy, what's the score?
I'm gonna. It's 56.5 to half.
Okay.
So that means there's 20 games left.
Okay, I'm just closing a ton of 1001s. Okay.
Okay, there's
Those ones.
the Akon game is done, the Marcel game is done. Domsh is gonna win fair and square, I think.
Lol,
I mean,
did you just see what happened? He just blundered. Oh
Who?
my god. SE Savage. I think he did. Didn't he just blunder? Was there an ant on my screen?
There's an ant on the screen? Wow.
Yes, there was an ant. I'm in California. Their bugs are a thing here.
Yeah, we don't have we have rats. We don't.
Thank you for that, Levy. No, you have those little creepy crawlies too, though.
That's looking like mate.
No, I will say this. To be fair, the one guy who 100% I think has been legit is Domsh. Whatever his however you pronounce it, DOEMSCH or whatever it is. Like he's gonna win the game because I just blundered at Rook. That's the only game that I feel confident in saying for sure where like I got the lost position. The guy almost certainly did nothing wrong. So big shout out to Domsh.
Yeah, Domsh played a good game. I was gonna say there was a $500 donation, which is amazing. So
I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah.
Thank you, Salty Otter.
I mean, Worm maybe is legit. I don't know. The way he played the whole ending was very strange. Felt very computerish.
Another win for Hikaru.
Wait, no, we've only got what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games left. So games are like flying off the board. Do you like my game against Cameron, by the way? You like his knight? Cameron 626, KM RAN 626.
That's not even on my... Okay, one sec. I guess I
No, it's all good.
I cleared it to make space.
It's all good.
Oh yeah, I was talking about this endgame and how that could happen, and it did happen.
Yeah, that was my whole plan.
Yeah, this Yep. That knight is dominated. Black's best move is knight g6. He like can't move any pieces. Meat Slim.
I gotta not stalemate him with the queen.
Meat Slim.
Pretty poor.
Lost Earthworm does get the win. I think that's the first guy. That is the first guy. So let's try to fly through the moves here. Also, I believe somebody wrote your mom and donated $5, so thank you for the dono. It does go to a good place. Your humor needs a little bit of work, but other than that, thank you. Domsh is playing a good game. Hikaru is going to beat Pineapple and Pizza. Rhythm Freak is getting mated. The game is over now. Mind Flayer, the man who had the earliest advantage over Hikaru after a blunder early on. Okay. Rook to g1. Hikaru gets another win over Razul. Oh, we just crossed the Azure. Thank you for getting us over the $7,000 number. I believe at the moment it's 2 draws and a loss. Everything else has been a win. 2 draws and a loss. You think someone's going to donate 3K? I mean, don't put any pressure on somebody. Hikaru gets a win over Junliang here with the rook endgame. Dritman should be losing here, but tough to say. If bishop h6 here and then push, probably is losing. Okay. SE Savage. Rook and 2 pawns versus rook and 1 pawn. Blocks. That's a blunder. Or is it? Or is it? Don't know. This one should definitely be winning for white in some way. Like maybe black holds, but it seems like if you have to stick around here and protect this, it's very unpleasant. If takes, you can even sack. You have some ideas like this. Want to get your rook into d6 or f6 if possible. Hikaru is currently... I'll see if I can...
I wonder if I'm supposed to take that pawn levy on f6 against Cameron, or I should leave it there. It's probably winning, but I don't know if I should have taken it. It's kind of unclear.
Yeah, it's probably winning either way, but yeah, you're right. You probably could have won without it.
Right.
Anyway. Chat. You are not the fair play team. I appreciate your, you know, that you want to see justice, but at the same time, let's not attack anybody. Having said that, so far every game that hasn't been a loss featured.
Actually, I realized the Cameron game is his knight can't even get out because I'm just going to move knight to 5, king f6.
Yes.
So his knight still can't get out even though he tries to push the pawn.
Yeah, that knight on h8 is very sad looking. So. What else is there? There's so yeah, that Bracken Dawson. Thank you.
Let's go for it.
Hikaru trying to win rook and pawn versus rook. Seems mildly challenging.
Wait, what's going on?
Anyway, what I was going to say is, wait, is Hikaru losing on this board? What is going on here? What happened? Oh, this was the game Hikaru was down, a piece. Yeah, and this guy converted pretty easily. Yeah, this is a relatively straightforward conversion. Anyway, what I was going to say is every game that did not result in a victory for Hikaru has featured a 98 plus cap score for the opponent. So against like a 95 at least, even though playing 77 games at the same time, 95 caps. So now, of course, you know, you did, if you didn't see stateofchess.com yesterday, Danny Wrench and Eric, chess.com CEO, they were talking about, oh, a draw by agreement. A draw by agreement. They were talking about how cap score isn't always indicative, but you know. Anyway. The real mighty Bong Cloud, I'm assuming. Please. Okay, this is an interesting endgame, but it is losing for black. There's no way that you can actually make these pawns worthwhile. This guy got down to his last minute. Dripman, 52 moves. So. Kordmaz, you did great. You did great. You know, as long as you went like 15, 20 moves, All right, and what's happening in this game is finally Hikaru has broken through. He's going to take these pawns now with by using the GNH pawns. He has a totally winning position. Kamran is getting dominated here in the end game. Oh, like literally busted up. Whoop. I think Hikaru got a draw offer on one of the boards where he was completely lost. Also, wait. This guy, SE Savage, had a -14 position against Hikaru. Right here. This position is minus... Oh, now it's... Black has checkmate in 3 here. So 6. Black has checkmate in 6. Then he offers a draw to Hikaru at this point. Hikaru declines the draw. The guy proceeds to lose all of his pieces. And now it's King, Rook, and Pawn versus King, Rook, and Pawn. The guy had mate in 6 on the board, offered a draw, lost all his pieces, and is now King, Rook, and Pawn versus King, Rook, and Pawn. Now, my friends, those of you that would like to speak out in defense of the gentleman from Australia by saying he's nervous, he wasn't nervous when he was destroying Hikaru down to getting him to mate in 6.
What are we down to? 7, Levy?
According to I see 6, so you're probably playing. Oh yeah, 7. I see 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But the scoreboard hasn't been updated, guys. We have to update the scoreboard. Yeah, he was just like confidently demolishing Hikaru. You know, he wasn't nervous, but then he got nervous, like right. You know. So. Yeah, so the scoreboard needs to be updated because I believe we only have 68 games marked and we already finished 70. But now, not in all cases, by the way, is the engine being consulted. It's important to say, yeah, like I believe there was a guy who had 99% score today, 99%. And Hikaru scored 97.9. Think about that. Think about that. 97.9 versus 99 to get the win. The only person I believe who actually... So... %99 accurate. I don't think I've ever played a game at 99 caps. I'm not even joking. I think my highest ever is like 98.8 or something. Like I And normally you can score 99 if your opponent plays really bad, you know, because what ends up happening there is you just play the obvious moves, you take all their pieces. But when a guy is playing toe-to-toe with you, former number 2 in the world, and you're going 99, oops. I mean, you are literally... That was weird. I mean, I got like... I thought
Actually, Levy, do you know how to turn off those sounds? Oh wait, you guys don't hear those sounds. Never mind. I'm insane. Sorry.
The board sounds?
Well, yeah. You didn't hear that, did you? It just said you started a new game, so I get the stupid alerts on inchess.com.
No, we've been hearing actually the noises of you moving.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I've been hearing them, but
okay. Let's check.
Oh, you guys haven't been? Well, then I have. Anyway, all good.
It's all good. Okay, what are we down to? 5, 4. Okay, soon to be 3. Wait, who resigned? I don't know who resigned. I'm not against Domes. I'm gonna run it out because he's the only person who I feel was almost certainly legit. The way that he won the game, it felt very legit. So he's gonna be the last game, which is why I'm gonna tank here and not move. How much have we raised, by the way? Because I'm not actually watching. Holy shite! 11,000 people watching. Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
7,200.
Sorry,
$7,200.
Wow.
I'm trying to get it to 7,777, but
oh, that's true. Yeah, we still have time. We have like another 15 minutes if these other 3 guys take their time and draw it out. Yeah, anyway, okay. Yeah, it's all you guys who are watching. Hope you have enjoyed this so far. It's been fun overall. There have been a couple games that have been unpleasant, to put it mildly, but overall it's been pretty good. And it's been what, like 3 hours roughly? 3 hours or 77?
yes.
So if you double to 144, it would take like 6 hours, right?
I'm assuming. Yeah.
I mean, you're the stats major, not me, so you would know better than I would know. Oh, whoops.
Would you be tilted if I told you some cap scores?
No, because I know what they'll be.
Well, so far the most impressive has been Lost Earthworm. You played at 98.2 and he played at 99.3 on my screen.
Okay, good. Impressive.
99. I've never scored that high. I'll have you know, I've never gotten 99.3.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. Well, you know the reason that I'm almost certain something was wrong is the way that he won the king and pawn endgame was not the way that a human would have won it. It was very computerish. Like he could have pushed the pawns and had an easy win, and he did it in the fancy way where he ends up with queen e3, queen h3.
Yeah, so, I did see that. I was like, aren't you saving it? And then I realized there's queen e3, queen h3, and was
right,
like, oh.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, I mean it's fine. It's fine.
Maybe Speed Chess Championship wild card.
But maybe. Who else? See, like I bet this guy Dome, he probably has a pretty good accuracy, but it's not super insane. It's probably just good moves. It's not like because the game against Lost Earthworm or Lost, I'm sorry, I forget what he was called. Was just like it was really technical too. It wasn't just like a normal moves.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell folks in chat that most title players can catch some suspicious stuff going on from anything. Like also it's a matter of timing moves and yeah.
Well, in this case it's not timing moves, it's just a matter of what the rating is versus how many like just consistently good moves they make without blundering. I mean, that's the thing. Like a 1300 can probably play like I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 good moves, but they're going to make a blunder in the next 10 moves for sure. So that's kind of how you know when something's wrong.
Second.
And also the lower players get, the worse they become at end games, especially, which I think should be noted. Like they become a lot worse at end games.
Yeah, we're very close. We have 73-67. Bunch of donos are flying in. You're about to get another mate. Is that against Pineapple?
Pineapple? Oh, well, thankfully I'm winning this game, yeah. I mean, at least this guy is normal. I could never live myself. I lost to someone with like literally the worst possible username in history.
Yeah, we were definitely memeing around on that.
No, I mean that's a disgrace. You're a disgrace if you like pineapple on pizza. That's just disgraceful.
There was a guy you played whose name was like Oops Kapoots, and then he mouse slipped and hung a rook, and I was like, this is why you can't name yourself stuff like that. You gotta name yourself like Never Mouse Slip.
Yeah, but pineapple on pizza is just yeah. If you like pineapple on pizza, like I don't know what to say.
Okay. You.
Like I'm not gonna Dumb Chat has to be the last game because that was actually I think legit. I just blundered a rook. I mean, this guy's been pretty suspicious too. By the way, this paleo guy. Let's see what this game was. Like, this is the thing that I would say. Like, even this game against paleo, for example, if you look at the game, there was like not one single blunder that my opponent made, really.
Yeah, I think
that's more what it is. It's like it's not even so much anything specific. It's like no blunders, basically.
I think e4 knight e5 knight f3 is like when I see that
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no, Hikaru, the move that gives it away to me is rook c4. No, rook c4. I mean, it's like
you're right. For 1600, you're right. That's an insane move. Actually, even for me, I wouldn't really consider it.
Yeah, like what is rook c4? I mean,
it just stops bishop takes e4. It's like that king f8 move we were discussing the other day. It's just a move that stops one ridiculous threat, and it's like just so unnatural. Yeah, this is a true point. I am pretty sure this guy cheated. Domsh is the only guy where I thought, like, when I look at the game, when I go through it, it's like he played a bad opening, he made a couple mistakes, and I was just better, and then I blundered a rook. Like, that's how it should go. Like when I look at this game against Domsh, I don't see anything. Like he played a mediocre opening. If I played some good moves, I would have been much better. I didn't, and then I got a rook trapped. So like that's kind of the point. It's like when I look at it, would you agree? I don't see anything really like g5,
yep.
for example. Maybe the compute. No, g5 is a terrible move. Just rook g3, rook f3, and white's much better, right? Yeah, like Domsh for sure was doing it completely. I'm almost certain he was fine, but the other people. Yeah, suspect, to put it mildly.
Yeah, I tuned into this game when you had doubled your rooks, and I was like, all right, like now we just go to work and we win.
Right, and yeah, and then... I just blundered. I should have gone. I wanted to go queen e3, rook f5, but then I thought queen e2 was fine. I forgot h5. But yeah, that's like this game. I feel good about. Pineapple, dude, come on. You don't get the pineapple. You got 344. You can just resign or allow a checkmate. Domsh deserves the honor since he's the one person who I feel predictably, or not predictably, who played well and deserves to get the win. So come on, dude, just resign. Don't make us sit around for 3 more minutes.
Yeah, like I have the game up by I think it was Palencia. So first of all, and yeah, I mean,
yes, thank you, Domsh, or not Domsh. Sorry, I actually closed the board, so now you're messed up, right? So
yeah, I need a second board, like an analysis.
I'll open some other board. Okay, there we go. All right, so okay, all right. Actually, sorry, this isn't the position. This is the position. Okay, so Domsh, yeah, he can get the checkmate. Yeah.
Yeah, Domsh. Yeah, I mean, Domsh found like a good move. Like you blundered, and then he just.
Yeah, I just blundered a rook, and he was up a rook, and it was too much to overcome based on his rating. Which I think. I think like in that position, like against an 1800 or something. I mean, there's just. I don't really think there's any chance to do much based on the pawn structure and the lack of pieces, because it's just a queen and a rook. Mm-hmm. So it's very hard to make a blunder.
I said the same thing about, and by the way, NP Sharky, thanks for the guys, all of you guys rolling in the donations. Maybe we can pause at 7777, but we have 7707 right now, so. And I guess, yeah, so it took like 3 hours and 14 minutes to finish everything. Hikaru, what I was going to say is there was, this game against Domsh was very similar to a game against, I forgot the guy's name, but when you hung queen takes b5, the game you hung the knight.
Yes. Milliken or 87 or something.
That guy was legit.
Like yes, that guy was legit. Yes,
he was legit because he was trying his best. He was simplifying, and then he blundered a knight. And unfortunately, he didn't just blunder the knight. It's just a lost endgame too. So
well, it's a draw with correct play. But anyway, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's a draw.
Wait, don't you have rook h7? Oh, he can block on f7 because his rook's on that file, right?
No. Wait a second. Which position are you talking about?
Honestly,
let me check my history. It's it's Mind Flare. Sorry, Mind Flare. Okay, so what's your question? You still see my board, right?
Oh yeah. We can just use the small board. Yeah. So toward the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when he blundered.
No, his rook's on g3.
Oh, so wait, but this isn't. This is
Come on,
he
Levy.
could draw
It's a
this.
draw. Seriously, Levy, all rook and pawn endgames are a draw. Come on, let's be serious.
Okay, fair.
Well, I mean, why do you think this is winning? After a4, you just go you go rook g3, b4, and then you go rook. I think rook g4 is the easiest way to draw.
And b5 rook c4, is that the point? Or rook g4?
I mean, that's one way. I mean, I think even takes is takes a draw. I think takes and rook g1 is actually still a draw.
Well, if he had held this, then we would have been more suspicious. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is a draw with correct play, but I mean, come on, this is already so insane. No, but I thought his play was completely reasonable. Yeah, I mean, he didn't do anything too insane. I mean, I was unhappy because I blundered this knight on b5 that I shouldn't have. But yeah, he was just worse down upon, and I blundered because I'm playing so many games. Again, very normal. But the thing is, a lot of these games, what occurred is players would just play perfectly. Like there were like no mistakes by them. They were just like equal or better the whole game. And that's literally impossible. It's not, I mean, it's like 0.00% chance. It's not possible. So yeah, that's the thing.
By the way, we hit it. Oh,
we just hit it?
We crossed it because people are pouring in, but for a moment we had 77-77. So yeah.
Nice.
We might hit the 8K mark.
78.97. Oh wow, nice. Very nice. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, you guys are crushing it. This is obviously all to Médecins Sans Frontières, aka Doctors Without Borders. Fantastic organization. What are your plans the rest of the day? How do you feel, by the way? How do you feel?
I feel a little bit tired, actually, surprisingly, from that. I mean, I think it's because like it's just going board to board to board. It wears on you a little bit more, having to be so focused. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, maybe I'll keep streaming. I'm not sure right now on what I'll do. But I think the main thing is just like the people enjoyed it. I think someone said this, like someone said like it's a charity Simul, so it's not about the cheating. And obviously, it's frustrating to have to deal with that. But I think more than that, as long as people enjoy it and it's for a good cause, that's what matters. So I did enjoy this. I do feel a little bit tired, so I'm not sure if I'll keep streaming or not. I might. We'll see. But it is kind of weird because there's like literally no one here. I'm like all alone in this big facility, so it's just kind of strange. But yeah, I thought it went well. I think certainly it's possible to do bigger simuls in the future. And also, even if we just keep doing stuff like this, I do think I'll try to see if we can make this some sort of like monthly event, do it like once a month or something, and keep going.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Obviously, once it gets rolling, I hope it was instructive. There were obviously moments where like, you know, chat wanted your screen on the big screen, but it's really difficult to keep up with that anyway. So we'll figure out exactly how we like it. I think it went pretty smoothly. I'm amazed you're saying you're surprisingly tired. I think it was we figured you would be tired. I think we were tired watching.
Surprisingly, I said a little bit tired. I didn't say surprisingly tired. That's a difference. Surprisingly
no,
tired
I'm saying
means I'm ready to like fall over.
No, you said surprisingly you're a little tired.
Oh, okay.
But I felt like, shouldn't that be expected? Like, you played 77 games at the same time. Like, don't you deserve to be tired?
I guess. I don't know.
How will you do, what's the plan? We're going to do, like, adding 10 or 20 boards? 30 boards?
I would think try to double it or something.
Double it, okay.
I would think. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, oh, and we just crossed 8K.
Oh, wow.
Amazing, guys. That was sick. I don't know if we predicted 8K when we started today, but yeah, we
it's fantastic. There's no I guess we can answer some questions for a little bit. What is the world record? There was an over the board world record. It was done by Elshan Mora Diabadi. Sorry if I mispronounced his name.
No, the other guy. Gayam Magami.
Okay.
The other Iranian.
Okay. Anyway, okay. All right, he did it. Okay. So, yeah, so I think over the board it's like 650 or around there. I don't know what the number is. But it's something over 600. I don't think I'll try and do that online. I think it's too hard. But maybe we could see. I mean, if I'm gonna do that though, it's probably gonna be a 24-hour. It's gonna be like a 24-hour simul, right?
Probably.
It's not the worst idea ever.
You would you could do it in a very cool way where you have like 4 rotating computers, and you just
Well,
like
that's
move.
actually, isn't that the biggest issue? Is that there's no way I could load 650 games on one computer, right?
Yeah, probably not. So
I don't know. I mean, 77's a lot, and we didn't have any issues technically. So I don't know. Maybe it's. I mean, it would have to be. It would have to be 10 computers. Okay.
well, TSM. I mean, they just set it all up in that room and walk around the giant lab. And...
well, no, I just literally, it's just this big circle, and I just literally swivel on my chair, right?
Yeah. That's what it would look
yes,
like.
I'm sure it's spare computers. right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lenovo could help out. But yeah. So maybe down the road it is an idea. I mean, I think we're doing sort of a test run to see if we could do a bigger one. But just in general, I think beyond that, it's really great to see the amount of money that we raised today, because I didn't really have a goal in mind, or didn't set a goal, so it's just fantastic to see.
Chad, how we enjoyed ourselves. I see a lot of people who were here from the very beginning, so hope for you guys to.
Well, I mean,
around.
it wasn't that, like, it's weird. Like, it feels like it was longer than it was in a way. Like, it was only like 3 hours, whereas it feels like it was actually longer than that somehow. Blindfold simul, no sir, no blindfold simuls.
Yeah, at most like 5, right? Five. I mean, I just feel like it's completely insane to go over that.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it a day then for now. And then I feel like is there something tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a big day also. I'm probably doing a long stream, probably like 6 or 7 hours as well. So we're gonna be doing a lot, and a lot of stuff coming up this week. It's gonna be a very, very busy week. So just hope you guys enjoyed it. I think we raised a lot of money for a great cause. And again, thank you so much to all of you guys. Without you guys, none of this would have been possible.
Yeah, this was sick. Yeah, get some rest. I'm also off. We will find someone to send you all to. And yeah, see you tomorrow. So you're done. You're booting up tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Yes.
Okay.